Yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on in, like the live, share it, y'all. Like the live and share it. We not gonna be here that long.
Easy.
What's up, BX? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, just chilling.
Okay. How was the event?
It was good. It was good. It was a trip to the zoo. So
Oh, okay. I wanted to ask the age group, but that told me what I needed to know. Thank you.
yeah. So yeah, only thing, my feet, you know what I mean? But other than that, I'm all right. Pretty good. What's up, Rufus?
Hey, what's up, Antondi? I thought y'all was out swimming today.
Oh nope.
Oh,
Chaperone at the zoo.
oh, that's why I said that about swimming. I thought you said y'all you was watching the kids at the pool or something. My bad.
Oh, okay.
That's why I was like, you know how to swim. I thought you said you was watching the kids at the pool. I thought you was like lifeguarding or
Oh shit.
chaperoning.
Oh no, no. But that would
Oh
have been nice though, because I could definitely use a swim.
no. Oh well, shit. No, that was way out of place then. I was like, I guess you was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
No,
Oh,
I actually thought that you might have thought it might what you heard was related
yeah,
to something like that. So I was
yeah.
like, cool, but no, it's all
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
It's all
What's
good.
going on, man?
Nothing much. Just I've been hearing a lot of people saying this again. You know, we quieted them down for a while, but it's a lot of these fear mongering rooms going on about the 14th Amendment and all the voting rights, and they stripping our rights away and our due process. So people are starting to say this again that we are
Okay.
next.
Oh, okay. What's up, BX?
Hey, Rufus.
How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
All right. What's up, Brian?
Yo,
Yo.
Hey, where you from, Brian? What's your ethnicity?
I'm white. I'm American.
You sound like you got an accent, and white is not an ethnicity.
I'm white.
Well, white is not an ethnicity.
The fuck you mean ethnicity?
What the fuck do you think an ethnicity is?
What the fuck you think ethnicity is? Damn, nigga, I'm here. You don't gotta scream.
Oh, shut your look. You're not white, and you had an accent. The fuck? What's wrong with these people? They want to be.
I'm white. I got
Hey, look.
ethnicity. Ethnicity.
Hey, look.
What
It
do you
was a
think of
video.
ethnicity?
It was a video circulating at these colleges, and they was going up to black students, and they was going up to to different ethnic groups like Chinese people, and they were asking them if you could change your race, you know, what would you change it to? A lot of them said white. All the black people was like, I would just stay black. Like, I'm gonna just stay black. I'm not gonna change it. So yeah,
Right.
man, these people they want to be white.
Yeah. Yeah. They're not relevant. You know, really, it boils down to white and black. You know, those are the people who move and and shape the world. We do it in a good way, and the whites do it in a destructive way. Is the and the rest of them they're just along for the ride. They have no real say or input. They just there, you know. But the influencers are us and them, the whites, you know.
Yeah,
You don't see no Hispanics influencing the world in any kind of way, or any South Americans, or any Caribbeans, or even Africans ain't influencing the world, you know. Chinese are trying to get their little influence game up, but they ain't not quite there. The people that really influence the world is Black Americans and white people. We the ones that really influence the world. Everybody else just along for the ride right now.
I ask you a question, Rufus. When you say that the Asians are trying, uh, They're trying how? Like, because all I see is like, are they Japanese? K-pop. Now they have choirs singing gospel. What else? I see some rappers and stuff. Maybe in like, and they've always been said to be the model minority, or I tell the Africans they're not taking that place from the Asians. They're just not. And what I realized is that they are able, in New York, they are able to live in a section of Brooklyn where I want to say melanated because I don't really know his ethnic group was unalive. It's still racist there, but the Asians are the second largest population there, and they annually out earn white people. They just don't have white people generational wealth. But I don't know. I don't know if that's influence or copying. And then they protest everything to keep Black Americans down. So is that influence or manipulation?
Well, yeah, I mean, like, far as that goes, national politics is nationally, they're not influential. But I was thinking more like China, on a world stage. China's not quite there yet, but they're, in my opinion, they're getting their influence up. They're beginning to influence, from my perspective, they're beginning to influence the world technologically. Um, you know, uh, and, the white folks, they influence the world through in some negative ways, war, you know, uh, you know, that type of stuff, monetary deceitfulness and all that type of stuff. They go into other countries and they influence political change and culture and all that type stuff. Like they beat up on the world. They beat up on people pretty good. Now, Black Americans, we influence the world through spirituality, culture, inventions, things like that. But like South Americans, they don't influence the world. Africans don't influence the world. A lot of Asians really don't influence the world, make an impact on the world. And that K-pop thing, that is so forced. That is so forced. Nobody really, they're forcing that shit down people's throats. Um, uh, but no, yeah, no, they don't really have no influence.
I'm
You
gonna
know,
say this. I'm sorry. All valid points. I would add Black Americans are civil rights,
our
right?
civil rights.
Well, I don't know how to coin it because
Hey,
we're
what
not
up,
just the
Rufus?
face of civil rights. We're not just the face of civil rights. We
Get the
are the
fuck
ones
out of
that.
here. Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
I'm sorry. This is not. Look at it,
Yeah,
Lonzo.
that's Lonzo.
What up, Brody?
Get the
That's the
fuck out of
goofy.
here, man.
That's the goofy eye.
How you
He's
been,
still
man?
Oh man, where coach at? Get coach. Somebody get coach up in this
right.
motherfucker,
Yeah, I do need to
Bring him
see
up.
where the
Bring
fuck
him up.
coach at.
Bring him up, man.
You're on
Bring him up.
96 in Allegheny. The fuck?
man. Get coach in here.
96 in Allegheny is crazy.
I don't know what coach. You know he always be saying that, but I don't know what that shit is. But
That shit don't
anyway,
even exist.
all right, hold on, man. But let's go to Kurt Flo, then we'll go to Lonzo. Kurt Flo, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Well, I'm from Boston. I'm
Say it one
mixed.
more time. You sound a little muffled.
I'm from Boston.
From Boston. All right, what's your
Yeah,
ethnicity?
I'm mixed.
Mixed with what?
Trini Jamaican and French Canadian.
You hold on. Say the first part again.
I'm Trinidadian,
Oh, okay.
Jamaican, and French Canadian. My father is Trinidad Jamaican. My mother is French Canadian, white woman.
Okay. I guess so. That's bi-ethnic, correct?
I just said I'm mixed.
Okay.
I could say mulatto, but mulatto is racist too in itself. So
Why is
All right.
mulatto racist? That ain't racist.
yes, it
I,
is.
okay, all right, okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. That's
Multi-ethnic seems to fit them, D. Multi-ethnic, because Jamaicans are in
okay.
Trinidadians, right?
Multi-ethnic. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Thank you, BX. All right. What's
You're
your
welcome.
thoughts on the prompt, Kurt?
It says Black Americans
Comment.
are next. What
What?
do people keep saying that?
Hold on. Say it one more
I
time. Now you sound low
I
again.
read the prompt, but I'm trying to figure out what the.
Yeah, that's what people saying. As you know, with ICE and all this other stuff going on, and they
Oh,
want black
wait,
people out protesting, but we're not because it has nothing to do with us. And they're saying, "Well, you know, you're next. Black Americans are next."
man, they've been coming at us forever. They always gonna come at us. They
Who
gonna
is us?
always
Wait, who is us?
Black America.
I mean, you're not a black American, brother.
What do you mean? I'm black.
You're not a
Not
black. Jesus
us.
Christ.
Oh my God.
What you mean?
He said he
Why
one
am I
of
not
us.
us?
You're a
I
whole
mean,
I'm not
Caribbean.
sir, you just said that.
Black America. What
No,
you
man.
mean?
Listen, that's not how this works. You just said that you Haitian, Jamaican. You
I said I'm Trinidadian and Jamaican.
All right, well, my
Yeah.
bad. For Trinidadian, Jamaican, you said French, Canadian.
My father was born in the United States.
Right, but he's not a black American.
Right, but watch this. Was he born in New York? What state was he born in?
He was born down south somewhere.
So,
Oh,
do you know your father? So,
I
I think
know
it's
him only
important.
to a certain degree. Yeah, I
Okay,
don't know
so
him like that.
Okay, I got you. So, we are stepping away from race. Race isn't a real thing, and to use race in the United States is unconstitutional. Black America or Black Americans is a real ethnic group, right? And in order to be a Black American, you have to literally trace your direct ancestors to an 1870 USA census. We don't do the mainland or the Americas. So I noticed that a lot of Caribbeans who once told us they weren't black, they were Caribbean, are now identifying as black or Black American, but that's an erasure to my people, to the host people, to the co-host and the mod. And that's
But
unfair to us.
wait. But Caribbean people were slaves, just like
Okay, got
everybody
it.
that was here.
Hold
But
on.
then even
Hold on.
before
No, I
then,
got
Hold
it.
on,
I
Kurt.
know
the
that.
Moors was here.
all right, hold on, Kurt.
Hold on. I
I'm gonna let you
understand
speak though.
that, right? But the Caribbean chattel slavery is not U.S. chattel slavery, sir. And so I want you to stick to the dates and the
They
census, right?
they they
I don't even understand why there's
the
pushback on us
Caribbean the
telling you, or me
Caribbean
telling you what it is to be a Black American. I'm not Jamaican or Trinidadian or French Canadian. I'm a person. I'm a Black American person. That is my ethnic group. And you will cause an erasure to us if you continue with that narrative. So I never said the Caribbean didn't have slavery. That never came out of my mouth. I
no.
said
I'm not
it's a
saying that,
technical
but that's
term.
where they.
I said it's a technical to be a Black American. You have to trace your ancestors to an 1870 USA census. We don't do the Americas. That's all. Where did you get that I'm trying to say the islands didn't have slavery? Where did I say that?
From the
I didn't
chat.
say
From the
that.
chat. The chat said
What I'm
something.
saying is
Oh, the chat. Oh, I
Well,
thought
you
you were
can't pay
talking about
attention
me.
while you on the
I'm sorry.
panel.
those
I'm not reading the chat.
Right,
So
but
here, so
but
we,
real
I
quick, but
acknowledge
while
that.
you on a panel though, don't focus on what the chat's saying, especially if you're
Right.
having a back and forth with someone. Focus on what's being said.
Here's the issue. Black or Black American is a real ethnic group. And you have to trace your ancestors to an 1870 USA census, right? That's what I was trying to say to you, but we got misdirected by the comments. I understand there was slavery on the islands, in the islands, and I want the islands to be repaired, right? But they can't be repaired from the United States of America government. They have to go to people like the Dutch, the French, the Spanish, or
no,
the
not the
British.
Dutch, because the
Why
Dutch
not
is
the Dutch?
the original. The Dutch is the reason why slavery even exists in the Americas.
In the Americas, but there's the reason why
Yeah,
slavery existed in places like New York.
I
So if
just
you don't want
said
to go to the Dutch, that's fine. But do you understand the 1870? And I hate feeling like I'm screaming. You got some feedback back there. But do you understand what I mean when I say Black American is a real ethnic group? And to be a Black American, you have to trace your ancestors to an 1870 USA census. I don't want to move from that point. That's all I'm saying. Because you're saying, you're talking as if you are us and you're not us. You're Caribbean, and that's fine.
but wait. So basically, what you're saying is because I'm Caribbean, I'm still not black.
Hey
Yeah.
Kurt, hey
I'm
Kurt, it's
still
a new thing they're doing. So just
It's
bear
Hold on,
not
just
what we're
hey, hold on, hey,
doing.
Lonzo, don't keep doing that
at
shit.
the end of the,
I don't have
no.
time for
At
that
the end of the
bullshit.
day,
I'm trying to help him
hey
out.
yo,
I'm trying to help
Hold
him.
on,
That's a
you
form
the
of
motherfucking
gaslighting.
hell.
Caribbeans,
Hold on, y'all. Hold
the
on real quick.
Caribbeans,
That's
the
not how we do
Caribbeans
shit.
was
Hold
the
on
way.
real quick, Kurt. Hold on. He don't need nobody to keep ad libbing, Lonzo. He can speak for himself, stand on his own too. Hey, C Dub, hold on. Don't come off your mic again, please. We don't have an open panel yet. I still need to get to Lonzo, inner class, and then you. So please respect that. Oh, and we got Kiki Lolo on the panel. So go ahead, Kurt. What were you saying?
No, what I'm saying is how she's saying like yo African Americans, right?
Nah,
See,
I ain't say African American. I
Yeah,
said
she didn't
Black
say.
American.
Yeah,
Don't put African
Black
American
American.
on us.
All
Thank
right,
you.
so
but
I
let
really
me
don't
just
see
get this
race.
straight. Hold on, dude.
I don't
Hold on.
see race.
Hold on, real quick. Let's just get to. Is a Jamaican and a Black American the same people? Kurt, that question is for you.
We all
Hold on.
ancestors.
So hold on.
Yeah,
Why are y'all called Jamaican and we call Black Americans if
where
we the
we was
same?
born, because where we was born.
All right, well,
If
do
you
you
know
do know?
anything about
Hold on, man.
anything
Ho-
about slave trade, you
But
know
hold
that
on, you do
those were
know.
those places
But
that
hold on. All right,
before
hold
they
on.
even came to the
Damn,
Americas.
look, Kurt. Look, listen. I'm asking you to hold on. So, but you do know Black Americans experienced an ethnogenesis in America. Is unique to us. The Jamaicans wasn't here to experience that ethnogenesis with us. So even if you say that you had these same people that was on slave ships together, and these people got dropped off at a different place, they experienced something totally different there than what we experienced here. That shaped us into the ethnic group that we are, which don't have anything to do with Haitians, Trinidadians, or Caribbeans at all, or even these Africans. So, do you understand that? It's on you, Kirk. And then after that, we're gonna go to Lonzo. Do you understand that?
I'm saying I dig what you're saying, but you gotta understand that our ancestors came from these places and
Right,
was brought over
but
here.
Black Americans, hold on.
Free-made families.
But we not the same. We not the same people. Black
But we
Americans
are
have
the
our
same
own
people.
ethnic group in America. This shit was created here. We got different DNA admixtures. It's an amalgamation of different DNA admixtures. Okay, and
Yeah,
a Jamaican
for
don't have the
400
same.
years. I want you
All
to
right,
do something.
look.
Right?
Hold on,
Look something up.
Kurt. You got a lot of.
400
All right,
years.
Kurt. Hold on. Listen, you can stay on the panel, right? When we get back to open panel, we can get back into it. But I want to just go through, get to Lonzo, and we'll go to Kiki Lolo. Then we'll go to inner class, and then C Dub. Oh yeah, damn, Daryl. We got you. We gonna put you in as well, brother. All right,
What's good? What's
Lonzo.
good?
We already know where you from. You're a Haitian op. What's your thoughts on the prompt?
Here we go. Now, what's popping? What's popping? For the brother, and a lot of people like the brother, right? That are new to.
Wait a minute. Let's first listen. I like to get people to read the prompt first. After that, you can make your statement. But go ahead. What's your thoughts on the prompt? Black Americans are next. Why do people keep saying this?
I believe people would say that because, like, some of the laws that's happening, right? Like, some of the laws in the South, where these politicians are basically trying to like make it harder um, for Black people to have a voice politically. And many people feel that the European in America is starting to roll back a certain amount of things, and they don't like it. So that's what I
Yeah,
think.
when they well, let me add some context. When they say that
Yeah.
we are next, they mean they talking about deportation.
Well, some people feel that way, and some people feel it's about rolling back some of the rules. You hear it all the time if you on like Instagram and shit like that. They say that this government is rolling back laws to make it harder for Black people.
They
So
actually
that's what I take from it. Well,
they didn't do anything to make it hard for us. It was already
Okay.
hard for us.
All right.
But
Well,
all right, cool. Thank
some
you.
people believe by this crazy redistricting that is going to make it harder for you. But that's
But
neither here nor
it's
there.
not though. It's not making it hard for us. But
Okay.
all right, cool. Thank you. You are welcome to stay on the panel. We're gonna get to the open panel.
Can I say what I want to say or no?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I did say
Yeah.
that. Go ahead.
Appreciate you, brother.
You got
Yeah.
a minute. Just try
No
to
doubt,
wrap
no
it up.
doubt, no doubt. As long as I could not be interrupted. All right, so for the people that's new to the stage, that's like of immigrant backgrounds, this thing that many people believe is a newer thing, right? Some are older, some are newer, right? Just let it go, right? They say that they're Black Americans because their people stem from like 18 something in America, right? 1870. Some people say 1865. On and on and on. So, going back and forth is going to make it look or seem that you want to be them. You don't want to be them, right? Because they're them, right? And versus waste a lot of time going back and forth
He
because
still
it's a
got
waste
to
of
admit,
time.
but he got to admit that he ain't us though.
Well, he could do what he wants, right?
Right. But at the same time, did you hear everything that he listed of who he is? How is
Right.
that a Black American?
Right. But as soon as I,
And it's not Black at all. But let's hold on. We're not gonna go too far into that. We can
All
get
right.
like I said, once we go to open panel, we can go back. We can go a little further into that.
I got
All right.
15 seconds left, right?
You
So you-
count the shit out that minute. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, for sure. Because y'all be interrupting like a motherfucker. But yeah, so Kurt, so just let it go, man. I mean, because this is the argument that they want you to have, and if you take it away from them by just letting it go, you win. I'll learn.
All right, Tom. All right, we can
Wow,
go
can I
to
get pushed back to the argument we want them, want to have with them? No. I just want to give the correct information to stop the erasure that my people are going through, right? And so in order to do that, I do have to give pushback if he doesn't get it the first time. So my goal is education to stop the erasure on paperwork and in real life from people like Kurt. That's all, Lonzo. It's not an argument.
But BX, he wasn't doing anything intentionally. He just didn't know, right? And you're smarter than the average, right? But the average, right, that comes on this, this app, right? They try to make it seem like, hey, because he didn't know, he wants to be you, and that's dumb.
Hold on. Let's not assume. So, Kurt, did you think that Jamaican? I mean, what? Hold on. What did you say? You said Trinidad. Hold on. You said. Hold on. Where did you say you were from again? Trinidadian, Haitian, Trinidadian, right? And Jamaican, right? So
I was born
So
here.
hold on. So hold on. So you know the difference between a Jamaican, and you know the difference between a Jamaican and a Trinidadian, right?
Yo.
So how come? So are y'all the same people?
Nah, we different.
So how is this? So
being a mixed breed.
All right, hold on. No, so you different from a Jamaican, but when it come to Black Americans, we the same.
On my birth certificate, it says I'm African American. There's no way around it. No way. Nothing.
Sir, listen.
I'm 42 years old. I'm 42 years old, bro. I've been through.
You are a lot of different things, but you're not a Black American, all right? And we all know that African American was a designation for us, so you're not even that, even though we don't like that term. But you just gotta be okay with being who you are, man. Accepting all your different mixtures that you have. but you're not black and you're not African
Okay, but
American. But hold on. All right,
in
so we
'83,
still hold on. We still got to get through the newer panelists, and then, like I said, we can get back into all this stuff, but let's go through them real quick. So, Kiki, you available to speak?
I don't know if I should be high or drunk. And I don't even do neither one, right? But let me address this, and then I need to say a few things afterwards. Black Americans are next. Why do people keep saying this? It's because they want to put a fear in us that other melanated immigrants are facing when ISIS come to like some of the major cities. They want us to feel the same fear that they feel, with which they don't understand that we will never be deported at all based off of the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment. But anywho, I just want to address this is because, you know, I'm normally on the stage quiet, right? Why? Because I like to listen to different people's tones and what they say, because these little tethers, they be saying little slick stuff when they up here. So little mud cookie who was below me, he's very condescending and he tries to be slick when he talks. You need to pay attention to him. One of the things that he mentioned earlier was saying that, oh, this is new. No, this is not new. This hasn't been new since 2019 when it was on Clubhouse. They mentioned the delineation back then when they mentioned it on Twitter. This is nothing new. They've been calling people tethers for a long time. All right. Definitely for the past 7 years. Also, Kurt knows that we're not the same. He knows he's half Canadian. You're half Canadian and you're Caribbean. You're not the same as Black American. You did not have no Big Mama Medea, grandma cooking collard greens, fried chicken, pound cake on a Sunday, or macaroni and cheese. So you know we're not the same. So you have to stop it. We don't have the same cultures. We don't listen to the same music. Our complexions are not the same at all. We were raised totally different. And I'll land right there.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're gonna go. Hold on, Kurt. Just try to remember what she said. If you want to respond, you can. But I want to get through the new panelists. So we're gonna go to Inner Circle, and then we're gonna go to Daryl, and then C-Dub.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. First, where you from? What's your ethnicity, ma'am?
Oh, I am from California. I'm 43 and I'm indigenous to the Americas.
To
I'm
the
black.
Americas.
Yes,
I
America.
bet you better catch it. I'm telling you, this America stuff is getting out of control.
With Turtle Island, what
All right.
Egypt.
Okay.
Americas with an S.
Oh, okay, I got you.
All right. What's your thoughts on the prompt?
Are they coming for us? They've always been coming for us. So the only thing I want to say is if the president gets rid of birthright citizen, is that going to affect us? It is going to affect.
Wait a minute. Enter. No one is. They're not getting rid of birthrights. I mean, they're not. Hold on. They're not. You think they're getting rid of the 14th Amendment? Is that what you're saying?
Well, so since there's so many immigrants over here and Donald Trump wants to get rid of them and they can't decipher between people, he's just going to get rid of birthright citizenship. And a lot of us were here, got birth certificates. All we need to do is have our passport and to be able to say that we're from here. But
we don't have to have a passport. We don't have to have a passport for that.
Right.
We are from here.
So, but how are we going to prove it?
What you mean, how are we going to prove it? We've been here for generations.
Hey, when ICE come, how we going to prove it?
Hold on. Oh
Oh my
God.
God! All you need is an ID card. That's it.
Well,
You don't
that's
need
what
to
he's
walk.
trying to get rid of.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
hold
No,
on.
look,
No.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
my
Go
God.
go
So
ahead, be
I
that.
kind of want to. I'm
I
gonna
need
say
to know
this.
every space you hang out in.
Right.
Right. So here's the issue in there. Do you have any Caribbean in your background?
Absolutely not. I'm not
Okay.
an
So,
islander. No, I'm not an
so
islander.
one moment. You're not from South America or anything like that.
Absolutely not.
Okay, because you did add that S. Okay. Okay. Good. So that we're clear, you don't have a basic knowledge of how the Constitution works. He can't get rid of it. The only thing they can do is clarify or reinterpret it and who it will apply to, right? Black Americans are safe. Our ancestors fought for the 13th, 14th, 15th Amendment. But if you have an immigrant background, even if you're melanated, even if you were born here, you may not be safe. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay?
She literally said that we have, how would we prove that
Yes.
we are not
How would
immigrants? That's what she's saying. She's saying we can't
Hey,
produce anything to prove that we are natural born citizens.
Can I ask you a question? What is the purpose of a social security number?
well that's
Exactly.
well everybody has those, right?
That's not
Immigrants
what I
have
answered the
those
question. No, sweetheart. Answer the question. What is the purpose of a
That
social security number?
that
to determine who you are.
Okay, so if we have
that
our social security numbers, how can they not determine who we are?
it's that
Everybody, yeah, that
oh
doesn't
my
determine
God.
that we're a
Hold
black
on.
birth
Hold on. Look,
American.
certificate,
y'all. We
all
got
that
Yes,
stuff.
it is.
hold on,
Now,
y'all.
if you have a lack of understanding of how Social Security or what's the purpose of Social Security cards or numbers in this country, then yeah, you might, the next thing you say might be just incorrect because you don't know
Facts. Yeah.
exactly how that is facilitated in this country.
Well, kinda I do from back in the days before.
Kinda. Okay, go
Yeah, we
ahead.
try to
I'm
speed this up,
learning.
though.
I'm
'Cause
still
let,
learning.
sister, let's help you out, right? So you don't have to worry about that. If let me just tell you this: I would like for America to deport all Black Americans because then America's going to fall as an empire. For
Yeah,
one,
me
you
too.
have black. Hold on, sweetheart. Let me tell you something. You have Black Americans who are 4 and 5 star generals in the army. So you want people with all who work for the FBI, CIA, who have all this sensitive information now to go to other countries, and then we're so rich as a country. Imagine we'd be the 14th richest country by ourselves. America, the economy would crash. I don't know what you guys are. Absolutely, don't you know we were created for America? How in the world? Duh, we are the capital that got this country going. There is no America without us. I don't know I don't know who taught you that,
Guys,
who
I
made you
don't
think
think
that.
that is her submission was how would we prove it?
Thank
Oh,
you.
but we are total social security
She's
number.
saying if ICE pull up on us right now,
But no,
how
but
would
yeah,
they
fresh. What I'm trying,
distinguish us? I get
yeah, I
it.
know.
I hear what you guys are
I
saying, but it's not answering her question per
No, I
se.
already answered the question, the social security number, but I'm also like subsiding her, putting her at ease to let her know there's no possible way that could ever happen to us. Impossible. And we're also an ethnic group that was formed in America. Where else is there to go? Deport us to where?
I don't think
If
it's
they
not
tell
about
everybody,
the
hey, go
question.
from
They
hold on,
trying to kill us.
Hold on. Hold on. Don't.
Okay,
Hold on.
drop
they
Wait.
ain't trying to
Wait.
do that,
Wait.
sweetheart.
drop
Hold
her.
on. Hold on, real quick, Daryl.
Uh,
Hold on. Enter. You can't say that K word. Say unalive us, but don't say the K word. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm new to this. Thank you.
Yeah. There's some words that's not TikTok friendly, and that's one of them.
Okay. My
But
bad.
all right,
Hey,
listen,
so
hold on.
yeah.
We're gonna come back to you, and you
Okay.
welcome to stay on the panel. I would like to go back into that conversation we having with you. Let's go to all right, it's on Daryl, and then we're gonna go to C Dub. After that, we open panel.
Hey, what's up, my brother?
What's
What's up,
going on,
top of the
bro?
people? Black Americans next. No, I mean obviously we all know we've been first. We were like the beta test. Literally, like I don't know if y'all ever like been in like a bad neighborhood or something, but they been having martial law. They been telling you what time you can't be out this time no more. That's the police coming around to y'all can't. It's a curfew here. They've been doing this with Americans. It's like you people are just scared and soft. You see how we not worried about it because it's been happening to us. It's never not happened to us. That's why we're not worried about it. And this is just a Democratic ploy to get Black Americans. Because let me tell you something. When we protest for stuff change, right? People been protesting for ICE. What happened about that? Y'all remember a protest for ICE? When was that? It don't make no noise. So they want to get us involved. It's like use our power for their own. Like you're being another. Like you understand. So that's pretty much what it is. They want to use our power for their own political gains and whatever they want with immigration. Now they want to make us feel like we immigrants, so we'll fight for them. It's all satanic. It's all demonic. And thank you, brother. That's my submission.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it. All right, we're gonna go to C-Dub, and then we're gonna do open panel. So C-Dub, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I'm from Chicago, Black American.
All right, what's your thoughts on the prompt?
Black Americans are next.
And the bottom part should say, why do people keep saying this?
Yeah.
It's a typo. So yeah.
Yeah, why do people keep saying this? That's because they've been living off this racial construct. This construct, that tells them that they are also, basically the racial construct and all the shit that we've been fighting against. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we've been fighting against since the beginning of time, since they arrived there. You know what I'm saying? This always been going on. Like, it's another way of trying to make somebody legal status feel as if we're going by these new DNA tests and this shit and all this, that we're going back to Africa and all this other places and group people up. Oh, it's only 5 places. You're Asian, you're Indian, you're, no. That ain't how shit go. But it's really been making me, dig more into, the earlier stages of what happened before they even arrived here. You know what I'm saying? And we'll never, like, regardless of any of that shit, we'll never be in question of our citizen status because we are bred here. Regardless, we mix with a whole bunch of indigenous. Whether you don't think your people indigenous or not, regardless, it's indigenous. So and we can. And a lot of people that can trace their shit can trace it. They've been living off the civil rights. They've been living off the civil rights movement and all these things, and the Democrats been using that to make black people feel like, okay, if they repeal this, that's your shit. That's not about us. That's not about us at all. So it's just another way to like make you feel insecure about reclaiming what's yours, which has always been a mission. So I don't know why people lost nowadays. So that's it.
Okay, thank you. And also you got these YT people trying to figure it out too. Check this out.
Incredible things I have witnessed over this past year and a half of Trump 2.0 is how insanely in sync the Black community has been. I mean, right after the election, there was this wholesale withdrawal from politics. And it was like suddenly Black folks all over the country were gardening and doing Tai Chi, anything other than protesting. And then a few weeks ago, the Supreme Court case hit, gutting the Voting Rights Act, and suddenly everybody is activated again. And folks are marching across the Edmund Pettus Bridge. And I just have never seen a community so in tune with one another without any sort of real marching orders. And it just made me think that the Black community really is the canary in the coal mine. And they could probably save us a whole lot of grief as a nation if we would just wake up and pay attention. One of the most...
But I don't know if he thought them Somalis was Black Americans or not, because that was not us on the Edmund Pettus Bridge.
Can I add one more thing real quick?
Go ahead.
And another thing is, the moment that, our shit become in question and it's just, us and y'all are out of here and it's just us and them, it's civil WAR. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't say that's a route that they'll be pushed to, But yeah, some of those things do need to get peeled back to see, to see where we at. But the moment, yeah, that's just how it always been. I mean, it ain't. We not going nowhere without another civil thing, and now we integrated. So that would be different. It would be very different. And also, that means if all those amendments are pulled back, that also is for European people as well. So they if they so concerned about them going back home, you know what I'm saying? Then, I mean, if they want them to go back home as well, then that's what they'll do.
Right. Okay. Hold on. This person in the audience, this gotta be a hater, but he said the ancestors did what they did for themselves, not for you. You can't be a Black American speaking like that, because everything that they did was for the future, and that included us. So, but all right, y'all, we gonna go to how you pronounce your name? Cheyenne?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Cheyenne,
All right, cool. Where you from? What's your ethnicity?
Chicago, Illinois. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know the original man.
What's your
With the
ethnicity?
plan.
All right,
I'm the original man. I'm the original.
all right, hold on. All right, just wait. Let's slow down a little bit. Do you have an immigrant background, man?
Hell no, bro. I'm not an immigrant, bro.
All right, are you a Pan-African?
No, bro.
Okay, you're a Muslim? You said the original man. That sounds like some Nation of Islam.
No, they got it from us, bro.
Boy, he a more.
You can't. Man, I look.
He probably a Hebrew Israelite.
Let me explain.
No, as we speak on his couch.
I don't apply to none of that. So you ain't got to speculate.
I'll be quiet for a minute.
All right, hold on. We about to Kurt. We coming to an open panel right after Cheyenne. Right after he speaks. Right after he speaks on the prompt.
I'm not going to say nothing. I got the bell going off right here, so I'm gonna.
All right, thank you. All right, so you're a Black American, cool. You got mute, Kurt. You got to mute. Hold on, you got to, yeah. Oh, all right, yeah. Jesus Christ. All right. So, all right, you're a Black American, cool. All right, what's your thoughts on the prompt?
My thoughts on the prompt is that this country would collapse if such a thought was like a fart in the wind. It would not happen. That would not happen. We are this country. You understand what I'm saying? We are this. This is our land, man. So if that was possible, they would have been did that. But it would have been left to who's gonna do this and who's gonna do whatever. You understand what I'm saying? So that prompt, I mean, it looks good. You know, it makes someone worried that doesn't have an idea as to how the Constitution work, or even the average person mind, because we're not going to let it happen. These are not the days of old. You know, they didn't have a lot of the things. They had the will. I promise you that they had the will, and we are our ancestors. I be hearing people talking about we ain't our ancestors. We are. They just had more courage with the little bit that they had. They still made major moves. Now we got a lot of tools, and we can make major moves. So I am not worried about no shit like that. And that's all I wanted to say.
All right, thank you. All right, the panel open. So Kurt, we can start with you. Kurt.
Okay. Yeah, I'm right here. So did you ever hear about the breeding plantation?
I heard of breeding farms, yeah.
Yeah, breeding plantations and all that other stuff.
What about them?
This is why Black America needs to understand, like, yo, we all mixed regardless. It doesn't matter what.
I know, but we not the same mix is what I'm trying to get you to understand.
So let me tell this crazy ass. Let me. It does matter. If it didn't matter, then why did you bring your primitive ass up here and say that you were Trinidadian and Jamaican, as if they were two different ethnic groups?
He said they were different earlier.
I'm not gonna lie.
You can go back to the islands anytime you want.
as Black
Now,
Americans, we can waste
can
our
I ask
we
him
can
a
waste
question?
hey, we
Hey,
can
can I see that? Let me ask him this real quick.
hold on real quick. We can waste
But
our
listen,
time
let
with
me
that.
tell y'all something.
We can
Everybody,
we can
he
waste our
gave
Hold on,
everybody
C Dub.
the
Hold
mic
on, C Dub.
except
Hold
me.
on.
Except me. I haven't came off the mic, guys, at all.
Yeah, Daryl, you can go at the fresh. Go ahead,
All
fresh.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm
just don't
just
want
tired of.
oh, my bad.
Hold on, C Dub.
I'm just.
It's on fresh. Go ahead, fresh. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
I'm just tired of Kurt. I don't understand why he's having a hard time understanding this. He has to know the difference. If he know that one parent is this, and he know that the other parent is this, he know the different cultures, the foods, the traditions are not the same between just his parents. But he can't conceptualize who Black Americans are and why he's not included.
So,
I'm having a
Kurt,
hard time understanding what the fuck is the
Hey, yo,
problem.
I'm
I
not
want, hey,
included
Daryl, I want to let
because,
Kurt respond. You can go right after him.
hey, yo, I'm not included because I'm a mixed breed. But yet, if
No,
you
no, 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 no. You're not
did your
included because
research,
you're
if
not
you
of
did
our
your,
ethnic
hey, yo,
group.
exactly, that's what you want to say.
No,
But
No,
that's
the
the
that's
problem
truth,
is,
the
crazy.
truth. It is the truth, Kurt. I mean, you just said that Trinidadians and Jamaicans aren't the same. So if they aren't the
no,
same,
what I said,
no, that's
said
what you
is
said, sir.
those is the places that they brought the slaves to before they hit the Americas. So I mean, come on, man. I'm
All
only
right,
doing the
okay.
research,
So that mean
bro.
that means Jamaicans was over there, Haitians was in Haiti, Black
And
Americans was
Haitians
in
and
America,
yo,
and we
no,
hold
no,
on,
no, no.
Jesus
But they
Christ.
was already mixed up
No, they were
through the
not.
slave
No,
trade.
no, they were
Yes, they
not, man.
was.
No, they were not.
And then if you want to get deeper into it, you can go back to the Moors that was over here way before Christopher Columbus and way before all them other people who stood here.
But he do got a point though, y'all.
No, he
We
don't.
can't,
I'm
He
nigga,
we
don't
yo,
have
can't,
a
hold
bro.
on,
point.
check it out.
But
We
hold on,
can't,
y'all. I want to step
Oh
Don't
with
my
Daryl, y'all.
god,
don't
Hold on,
embarrass us,
bro.
Cheyenne. Don't
hold on,
embarrass us in
No,
Cheyenne.
it's not
Chicago.
about
Hold
Please don't
on, Kurt.
embarrass us.
Hold on,
not
y'all.
as not as an
Hold on.
entirety,
All
just
right,
only one.
hold on, real quick, Cheyenne. Hold on. We'll
I
come
just
to
got
you
a
in a
couple of
second, but
questions for
yeah,
Curtis and
go
Luke.
ahead, go
Yeah,
ahead, Daryl. And then
yeah.
after
So,
that, it's open panel. Everybody, feel free to jump in after
and
that.
guys,
Go ahead,
I'll
Daryl.
make it quick. Just give me like a minute and a half with them.
All right, you
Kurt,
got it.
do you understand that Black Americans and Jamaicans are distinct genetically?
They're distinct genetically because of the slave trade. Yeah,
So yes.
yeah,
So because
I
okay,
get
so
it.
all right, okay, cool. So you
But
understand that
think
we're
400 years of slavery. You think them people wasn't
it's a
busting
yes or no. So
everything down?
Kurt, it's a yes or no question. Do you
I'm
understand
a
that Black
mixed
American?
breed. Yo, I'm a mixed breed, and nobody accept that.
Can you answer? Did he say yes? Did you answer
He
the
has
question,
that
Kurt?
tragic mulatto thing going on with him. He wants to be accepted somewhere, so he's
Yo,
going to force
no,
his
no, no,
ass
no, no,
on
no,
us.
no.
But
Yeah, you
can he
damn
just answer
straight.
can you, Kurt, just answer the question? Do you know that Black Americans and Jamaicans are distinct genetically? Yes or no?
Answer the
Nah, he
question,
don't.
Kurt. That's
And
crazy.
there we go. And we got him, y'all. And we got him. Another one. Exactly. He don't even want to come out the mic no more. Yeah, you trying to get it now, huh, Kurt? That make some sense now, ain't it?
I don't think. Let me send you a mic. I don't think anyone muted you, but go ahead, unmute yourself, Kurt.
Muted his tail. He wants to
Oh, you
force
did.
himself
I
on,
said,
on
yo,
us because his white teeth family probably don't accept this melanated ass. That ain't our issue. Like they literally are trying to force themselves on us, and it's annoying. He gets it. He
okay,
absolutely gets it.
so do you know what they used to do to people that
Brother,
are
you
like
have yet to
me?
answer the question.
Yeah, Kurt, can you answer the
Can you
question? I
answer the
mean,
question?
Why one?
Jesus Christ.
Do you know that Black Americans and Jamaicans are distinct genetically?
No, they're not.
So
They're
and
saying.
stop, Kurt, stop right. See, at this point, he's just arguing with geneticists. At this point, he's arguing with the World Genome Project. We can't do anything with this. He's arguing with if he said it was like 1 + 1 = 2, like no, 1 + 1
They're
=
the
3.
same, bro. What do you
So okay,
mean?
so I have
So
okay, I'm going to help you out, Kurt. So I have primary sources from geneticists proving that Black Americans and Jamaicans are distinct genetically because Jamaicans have a small part East Asian in their average genome, and Black Americans do not have that. Kurt, this is not me saying
Black
Kurt,
Americans have
Kurt,
everything in them.
Kurt. That's not me saying that, Kurt. This is what the geneticists say. So what you have to understand, Kurt, you're not arguing with us.
Can you send me that?
Yes. No
I
problem.
want to see that.
No problem.
Can you send me that? Yo,
So
just
Kurt, this
put it on my
out of
thing,
42
bro.
years, this the first time you heard this in your life?
What? No, because anybody
that you're not black,
that's
and that Black Americans and Jamaicans
wait, no, and
Trinidadians
yo,
are
bro, I
not
grew
the
up in
same
racism. I grew
So
up
Kurt,
in
do
racism.
you even know what's
I
the
got it
average
from
genome of a
both.
Jamaican? Kurt, what's the average genome of a Jamaican? What does it consist of?
Africans and
He said African. You haven't studied, Kurt. He said African. You haven't studied, Kurt.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I don't want to talk to this guy anymore. You're not just okay.
All right, yeah, let's we gonna move the mic around, Kurt. So you can stay on the panel for now, but yeah, open panel, y'all. So go ahead and jump in.
I guess I'm doing something wrong. I'm speaking for
You just.
I have a question for you. Do you know what we were called before we were called Black Americans?
You was called Nubians.
No, I'm talking about on your birth certificate.
On my birth certificate, say my birth certificate.
No,
My
on your
birth certificate
grandparent,
said-
on a Black American birth certificate, our ancestors, they weren't called Black Americans. They had another name, and then they kept changing it. That determines if you're.
My birth certificate say African American.
Okay, so
Birth
before.
certificate does not say African American.
It might
does not.
does. This is a immigrant. Yeah.
Right.
I'm
So
not an
for
immigrant,
us,
man.
we can.
You are.
Our
I'm not an immigrant. My father was an immigrant. I was born here.
Hold on.
And
But
your
guess
mother is
what?
an immigrant too.
Yes.
Hold on. Didn't they change? They changed. African
So
American
they'll
came
still
about.
they still do the identity theft thing because of the 14th Amendment, but his parents is what's going to determine the difference. So on
Right.
his paperwork, it's going to say what country his parents came from.
And
Right.
also,
So ours
but
are not
hold
the
on real
same as
quick, Anna.
yours.
Hold on, because African American, didn't that come about in what, 86?
Was it 86?
It was 88. It was 88.
And then so Kirk is
88.
42. Then that mean that he was born before African American was even put into place.
Right. So I don't
So
know
how
what's
was your
on
birth
his birth
certificate?
Well, he just talking to be talking.
It might have been
How
He's
86 though.
talking to be
on your birth
talking.
I'm an
certificate?
83 baby. Yo, I
Do
swear to
you
God, if
know
I could, if I
do
could
you
put,
know when African
if I could
American
sit
was
there,
used for the first time? 88.
okay,
Jesse Jackson,
okay.
88.
What year were you born,
So
Kurt?
you're such a Black American, you
I
would
was
know that,
born in
right?
'83.
Of course. So
88. 88.
I was
So-
too, and you know
my
what?
God.
You
there's
have.
no, it don't say Black American on your birth certificate, sir.
It
Yes,
don't say
it do.
African
I mean
American on his
African
birth
Swear to
American.
God.
certificate.
Go get
swear
it.
to God.
All right, go take a
That
picture
means
of
he's
where it's
not
saying.
from here. That
Show
means
us where
that
it
he's
say
I'm
not
African
from
American.
here.
I'm not going to
He's
do
not
that.
from here.
No, just hold on. Take a picture of just the part where it say African American.
That's the data. Yo. That's
debunked
everything.
it. No.
No, it's
bro,
not.
I'm not doing that. I'm trying to tell you what it say, bro.
It does look
And y'all
how.
don't want to hear that.
If you was born in 83 and Black American didn't get introduced into the lexicon until 88, how is it on your paperwork? Like, what are you talking about? It wouldn't have said African American. It would have just said Black. So, Kurt, look, the jig is up.
Enjoy the island, sir.
That
Um,
is crazy.
Kurt,
What's up,
Kurt
Big
was talking
Cheryl?
about Kurt. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
Hey.
I just wanted to catch Kurt. He was talking about breeding farms and all this, that, and the other. Which
Yo,
is your mother Jamaican or your father Jamaican?
my father.
Okay. Do he know his history?
I don't know my father like that. I
Oh,
know
okay.
it.
Yeah, they were
Yo, there was
doing.
breeding farms and
Wait,
all that other shit.
quiet. I'm talking. Yeah, there was a lot of butt breaking down in Jamaica.
Exactly.
Yep. A lot of butt breaking. And plus, over here in America, there were indigenous blacks that were already here before the slave trade.
The Moors.
Very few Africans came to this land.
The Moors
Very
came here.
few Africans came to the United States.
Jumped by like 10 people, bro.
Why?
Still have
Why do he
breeding
keep saying the
farms,
Moors,
which
y'all?
part of our
The
history a lot of
Moors.
people don't like to include.
Yeah, I know.
Those
Stop
breeding
saying the
farms,
Moors.
But I
yeah.
just want him to know.
I got a blunt.
Oh, never
Stop
mind,
saying
then,
the
sir. I think I
Moors.
get what you
Somebody
was
in his
getting at.
background just said they got jumped by 10 people. That's his background. He's in a place where they go in. I sense hard candy at play here. I sense a provocateur. He's just up here to be a contrarian, y'all, in short. Y'all didn't hear the lady say, I just got jumped by 10 people.
I heard
He's
that.
going through something.
Yeah, and
And I think
also,
he needs, yeah, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry, sister. Sorry,
It's
sister. Go
okay.
ahead. No, I'm sorry, sister. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just want to let him know that I put the genetic study in the
Hey,
chat.
yo, bro. That's people walking by me. I don't know what the hell
Kurt,
that is.
stop it. Kurt, it's me.
Outside.
Kurt, it's me. Listen to my voice. It's me. Kurt, I put the genetic study in the chat for you to go read. Now, Kurt, this has been known for almost 3 decades, Kurt. You're behind 3 decades in information, but it's okay. Kurt, do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Kurt, are you
I'm
thankful?
here.
Are you thankful?
Why are you giving
Am
a
I
43-year-old
thankful for
man
what?
this type of information just to get on his phone?
Wait. Hold
I am
He can keep
robbing
this on
you.
his
I am.
own.
on. Wait.
I'm robbing you of ignorance.
You're
Are you
not
thankful?
robbing me of ignorance. Do you understand that I know more than you think I
Okay,
do?
so
You
then
know,
why did you
every
disagree
person that you
with the
walk up.
Okay, Kurt.
wasn't even talking to you, honey.
Kurt, listen to me.
I was talking to my
What
boyfriend.
up?
The genetic study is in the chat. You can go read it. It directly compares our genetics group. They did this all the way back in 1998, brother. You have no excuse to be so ignorant. But again, you can thank me for expelling your ignorance. So can I get a thank you, please?
I don't have ignorance.
And there we go. This is about your ego, Kurt.
Learning from people.
Kurt, this is about your ego. And this is why you want to be associated to Black Americans, because you know we have something to make you proud. This is all about your ego, Kurt. Get off of my
Let's stop
See,
educating
you're
them.
one of those.
He can find this
Get
out
Whoa,
himself.
wait.
Stop giving them
Hold
resources.
on. So you're one of them. You're just one of them that's from my past that sat there and said, "Yo, bro, you're not black enough, or you're not white enough."
Yeah, BX, you called it right. BX, you called it out.
Hey,
BX
yo.
called you out.
Hey,
You was
yo.
right.
So.
Hold on. Look, you got a lot of shit going on in your background that can get the live clip. You're going to have to walk away from that group of people, but you can't keep coming off your mic. So I guess once you are not around all them people, then come off your mic. But right now, while you got all that background noise going on.
Shorty just came over here. I'm about to move. But yeah. So I don't know what that is. That ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm outside chilling. And this just happened to walk up on me. My fault, y'all.
All right, that's cool. But that could compromise the live. That's all. I'm just letting you know. When people talking about that kind of stuff in the background, yeah, it can get it shut down, can be suspended.
All right.
So, especially while you're not
let me
speaking.
turn that shit off.
Yeah, while you're not speaking.
Turn my shit off.
Yeah, while you're not speaking, you should be on mute. There you go. All right, y'all. Open panel now. Shy man, what was you saying? You said he wasn't
So
he
the only
wasn't
thing I
wrong.
was
What were you saying he
no,
wasn't wrong about?
no, no, it was just only one part, only one part. I
And
promise you.
what was that?
And when it was said that people's mix, we can't say that people's did not mix. That would be like a fart in the fucking wind, because we know that doesn't make sense. People migrate, people's move around, people's travel. That's what we do. Human beings, we walk. That's what we got legs for.
Right.
So
He
we
was
can't.
saying that. Hold on. He was saying that the people on them slave chicks mixed before
The
they
people that
got
own
here.
it,
That's what he was saying.
the people that own the slave
No,
ship
no, no, no,
was
no,
mixed.
no, no. No, what I was talking about was the slave trade. How they used to use people in certain type of ways. I can't speak because people controlling this stuff. But the simple fact is this: for 400 years, they've been sitting here intermingling with people, and then they sell them off.
Hold on. You said for 400 years. Who did all that for 400 years and where?
No, not that part. No, I don't know about that part.
In America.
So hold on. So for 400 years, who mixed with who?
What do you mean? These slave drivers, all these
Dude,
people.
we are not the same people. You are from the Caribbean and Canada.
How
We're
is
from the
that?
United
But
States of
ask
America.
yourself this.
We are not
Ask
the
yourself this.
same. No,
So
we're not the same.
where did
What part is not
slaves?
connecting for you?
Where did yo? So
What
they
part
had
is not connecting for
outlayings.
you?
They
Because
had
I'm about to make it simple.
You're
Welcome to
getting mad for
Matangi
no
101.
reason, bro.
I'm not getting mad at
Okay.
all. I want you to understand
So the
that you are not
Caribbean,
a Black
the
American.
Caribbean.
You are a Caribbean. You are Trinidadian, and you are Jamaican, and you are French bacon. Okay? You are those three. We're not the same. Is anybody in your family Seminole? Are they Cherokee? Are they on the Dawes Rolls? Are they Creole? Are they Gullah Geechee? Any of those things? None of your people are part of any one of those groups I've named. And there are more groups than that belong to the United States of America, that went through an ethnogenesis. Black people in the United States went through an ethnogenesis. They keep telling you we are our own group that's totally different from Jamaicans, Trinidadians, Bahamians. We're not you all. We're not even the same. We don't have the same culture.
Trying to
We don't have the
find
same
out what's the
complexion.
Okay,
dilemma. What's the
We're not the
dilemma?
same, because for some
basically
reason
what you're
he think
saying
we're the
is
same,
Shut
and we're
up.
not.
no,
And no
no,
matter
no,
how
no.
many times
But
we tell
Basically,
you
what
that
you're
we're not
saying.
the
no,
same.
but
And
he didn't.
you also told us too, we're saying to you, oh, we're indigenous. Oh, you mean the Moors? That
Oh
means
my
that you don't even
God.
know our history, which lets us really know that you're not us. You don't even know our history of this land.
So
You can't
yes, I
even go
do.
back. It's
I'm
not.
very educated.
No, you're
Yo,
not.
I'm
No, you're
very
not.
educated.
No,
Kiki
you're not.
Lolo. Kiki
Not
Lolo.
on our history. You're not even
Kiki.
educated on your own history. You just said that you don't even talk to your dead, right? So you need to go back
So what that
and
gotta
you need
do
to
with
go and
anything
learn
that
on
gotta do with
Trinidadian
history?
and Jamaican. You need to talk to
What do that
any one
gotta
of
do
your
with
distant
history?
cousins or your aunts or uncles and find out your family history, and maybe they
And
can
you're
let you know that you're not the same as us.
okay. So you're African
Maybe you have
American,
I'm not
and
African
you
American. I'm
came
Black
from
American. I'm not African
You came
American. I'm
from this
Black
same
American.
fucking the
I didn't
slave
come from
trade,
the
all
nope.
that
I
other
did
shit.
not. I did
What are you
not.
talking about?
I did not. You did, but I did not. You
Hey,
did.
hey, Fresh. BX, I got to step away for like 2 minutes. So can y'all mute him if y'all need to? But I'll be right back.
We're not African American, so stop saying we're African American. We are Black
So
American. You could
can
be
you
African American all
trace
day
your
long if you want
genes
to.
back to Africa?
Nope.
Can
Sure can't. Nope.
So, what part of New York City are you in? What borough? And I just checked your page. Kurt, are you in Harlem?
I'm not in Harlem.
Where are
No,
you?
I'm in Boston.
You're in Boston, okay. I don't
Yeah.
know. It looked. He was. So what type of train? So I saw you on the train. That's the Boston train, or you visited New York?
No, I think I would. Yeah, I was out in New York like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I
Okay.
don't go out there.
All right. Thank you.
So
Okay, y'all. New York ain't taking the blame for this one. Now
I got a
I have another.
I got a question though, BX.
Huh?
I don't know.
Oh
Like
my god, bro!
I'm
You're
trying to
trying to
see.
argue with me, but
Oh, he is
if you
drunk.
actually pull it up, if you actually pull it, nah, I ain't drunk.
You sound like it. Okay, so because if he knows the difference between his parents and he see that he's not using that same concept that he's applying to us to them, he keeps saying my people, my parents is two different groups, right? And he knows the different groups, the different cultures between them, but he keeps applying this we
Cause
all the
your culture
same.
is not your culture is not that different. 400 years of slavery.
Hey,
Kurt, let
hey,
me ask you,
hey.
Kurt.
People
Let me
had
ask you a
Hey, hey,
question,
hey,
Kurt.
hey, hey, Kurt. Regardless if it's not that
no,
different
because
or
it's not
whatever.
okay,
No.
bro. It's
What
not
is your mother?
okay.
Who's your mother? Is she a Jamaican?
No, she white. She white as hell.
Who's your
But it's
father?
not okay. My father is Trinidad Jamaican.
Oh, so your father is Trini and Jamaican, right? So
Yo,
what's the difference between Trini and Jamaicans?
different island.
Different
That's it.
island. Okay, that's it. No culture, no history, nothing.
No, we have the same day. It's the same culture. It's the same everything, but it's just different islands.
So your people, did your people or did they invent jazz and blues?
So wait, hold on. So you're
You
talking about
stop
a
it.
whole bunch of other things, bro. Like
What other
you're
thing?
trying to sit there and say, oh, so
You sure you ain't been drinking?
Black Americans is the only ones that created all this stuff. Bro, listen, I don't care about all that.
Mm-hmm.
Understand this. When I really see the things that's going on in this world at
Mm-hmm.
this time,
Mm-hmm.
why are we arguing
Kurt,
about
you know
that?
you
Yo, think
white.
about
Kurt,
400
Kurt, Kurt, you
years.
know you're a white T man.
Yes, I have
Why you got your why do
that
you got
DNA in
why
my
yeah,
blood,
yeah, yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah.
So
You know what
yo.
you grew up
Look,
eating?
I'm trying
You
to
grew
tell
up
you
eating bean
that I grew
casserole.
up. No. Let me tell you
No,
something.
no,
I
no. You
grew
can't
up
tell me
in the
shit. What did your white mother feed you? Potato salad with raisins?
now
Fresh.
sitting there
He ain't
saying
not
that
about to
same
preach no
shit.
black nothing to me and was
Hey,
raised by a
Fresh.
white T
No,
boy.
no, 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 no.
Shut up.
Yo,
Fresh,
I didn't grow.
can you ask this guy questions? Just ask him which
Grew up on
black ethnic
cheeseburgers.
group does he think is like the best, like the most influential? Like I think we can get to the bottom of that if we figure out which ethnic group he thinks out of all of the black people like is the most
What we
influential,
trying
does
to
the
get
most
to the bottom of, Daryl?
his psyche. See the
He
thing is
doesn't. No.
no
He's just being. It's
Nah,
called.
you wanna.
He's mad. He's
you should know,
jealous.
see so no so Fresh, I
No,
think it's
I'm
something.
not
So Fresh,
mad.
I'm
I'm
diagnosing
not
him. I
mad.
do agree with what you say, but
I'm not mad.
it actually helps my diagnosis because
He
I feel
said
like
his dad was Trini and
Trini and
Jamaican.
Jamaican.
How the fuck
But
he
see,
know the difference?
Yes.
no, he does. But see, the thing is,
You see what
he
I'm
does
saying?
that.
Fresh, why was
So
she on
then
mute?
look,
I'm
when I said
42 years old,
did they
bro.
create
I
black
know the
blues and
difference.
jazz? He said also he said so black Americans just created all this stuff.
Exactly. That's what I'm
No,
saying. So that's
yo,
what I'm saying.
I
Listen to
didn't
what
mean
you
it like
the
that.
questions
You're
you're
Yo, I
jealous.
didn't mean it
asking
like
just
that.
just
Jealous.
I
validated to me
didn't
that
mean it
this
like that.
Kurt,
You're
be
jealous.
quiet,
I didn't
Kurt.
mean it like that.
Kurt,
You're
be
jealous.
quiet. I'm talking to Fresh. Goodness
All right.
gracious. Yeah, so Fresh. What I'm saying
Mm-hmm.
is this guy wants to identify with us because
Yes,
our greatness satiates his ego.
I agree.
That's why when I asked him where we did it genetically distinct, he just stayed on mute. It wasn't that if he would have come up and said no, I would have believed him. But he stayed on mute, meaning he thought about it. He knows, but he wants to be associated with
He
it.
is
He knows
exactly.
being Curtis.
So I want to be yo,
Curtis.
I want to be
Shut your
Curtis. I'm talking to
jerk
Fresh.
drinking ass.
What is wrong with this guy? I'm talking to Fresh. He's so rude. Yeah,
I
so
think he's
Fresh.
drunk.
Yeah, goodness, put down the bottle, Curtis.
I don't drink.
Yeah, so Fresh, what I was saying is he wants to associate himself with Black Americans because he wants something to be proud of. He's not proud of being Trinidad and Jamaican. He's not even running on their
What's
islands.
wrong with the
They just
islands?
beaches.
Everybody want to be attached to the slave place. I don't get it. There's nothing wrong with being from the
Oh,
islands.
the islands were bigger
Yeah,
plantations.
that was slave places, sweetheart.
They were
Fresh,
bigger.
I'm gonna give you, Fresh, you got the
Hey guys,
homework.
I
Okay, I'm gonna give you a little
came
homework.
up.
In the
Hey,
class,
Rufus, how you
in
doing?
the
Hey,
class, meet
what's
Fresh.
up? What's
In
up?
the class, meet BX. Hold on, we're gonna help her.
Hey
Curtis,
guys,
Curtis,
I came
Curtis.
up. I came up to do a wellness check. I came up to do a
Okay, go ahead,
wellness
brother.
check.
Go ahead, brother.
Thank you. Because when we started out, he wasn't, talking like this. He wasn't all slurred and everything. I don't know how deep of an issue this might be for him, but like sometimes people, man, just, things affect people more deeply than others. So Kurt, are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. And I'm good. And I'm chilling. Nah, let me stop. I'm only fucking with you.
Okay.
Yo,
That liquor kicked in.
Yeah.
no. I smoke weed, bro. That's all I
You
That
don't
ain't
drink?
no fucking weed.
No, I don't do shit. I just
Okay.
drink. I say drink. No, I don't
It's
drink.
his.
I don't
He
drink. I
slowed
don't do shit. I
down
just drink.
tremendously.
What? No, did you hear that, Fresh? Did you hear that,
No.
Rufus? This guy said, he said, do you drink? He said, nah, I don't do that, but I just drank. Nigga, what?
I was playing. See, I wanted to see that response.
Hey, I
No, I'm
remember,
high
right?
as shit, bro.
Hey,
I'm
Fresh,
high as
I
shit.
remember when I first realized on these apps that the grimy shit the Africans and Caribbeans were saying about us. And for me, I don't know about nobody else, but for me, it was traumatic. It was traumatizing initially because I was like, what? And it kind of set me off on a whole new trajectory.
Mhm.
It affected me. And
Why?
and I think for some people who spend their entire lives identifying as one thing and perceiving themselves to be that, then come to find out that's not who they actually are. For some people, it messes them up a little bit. Not everybody's able to handle that. I remember, Fresh, you remember that guy on Clubhouse, man? When he found out, that dude went like literally.
Yes, and that is something we do notice that he's displaying. That's why me and Daryl was going back and forth. Like, he's deliberately. It's just he's trying to associate himself with us, and he refusing to acknowledge who we are.
Yeah, and I get what we do here and everything, but
Okay,
sometimes
that's
people
crazy.
emotionally and psychologically can't really handle the banter and the back and forth, and they're not good subjects to go back and forth with because some people are damaged. And I'm not saying that's the case with this guy, but I kind of got that feeling, and that's why I wanted to check in with him.
How do
Huh?
Give a little pushback
How
with
do-
this.
Yeah,
Because
sure.
Thank you. Because he
How
came
old are
up and
you?
wait a minute, Kurt. He identified as Jamaican, Trinidadian, and French Canadian. Now, what you are talking about sounds to me, and I'm no expert, but let me just tell you what I noticed, are those who come up and say they Black American, but we notice something is off, and then they find out they really not Black American. He didn't identify as Black American at all until we gave him pushback. But
Good
he
point. Good
identified it,
point. Good
thank
point.
you,
Good point.
correctly the first time. He did. So,
Yeah, good point. Good
yeah.
point. All right. Okay. Yeah, I stand. Yeah. Good point. Good point. You're right.
You could
You're right.
send it there, but I still said the same thing about yo, bro. This is what my lineage is. You dig?
I mean, you're coming off as a colonizer. Why you trying to not
Oh my.
colonizer? I'm sorry, not a
Oh,
colonizer. That was the wrong word.
don't call
I
me
mean,
that.
your white side is coming, it's shining through. Cause no matter
Yeah,
how many times
I
we didn't
wish, I wish.
told
Yeah, I
you that
wish.
we are not the same, you're like, yes, we are. And we're like, no, we're giving you reasons. Yes, we are. We're the same. What do you mean? And we're telling you why,
No,
and you're
when
not
I'm
accepting
saying you're
it.
the same,
I'm
is
not
So we're
telling
400.
not
him
the
that anymore
same.
because if he knows the difference between his dad
Yeah.
ethnicities, then he has to know what he's just mad because it doesn't include him. He wants to say we're all the same, but we're not.
I'm not you. You're not me.
He don't even see his father as the same. He said he's Jamaican and Trini. My mother is a YT.
Good point.
Yeah. I mean,
He know
yeah.
everybody but us.
Ooh. And
Is there anybody else
my
out there
mama,
that's not inebriated or whatever that can have this conversation? This,
I know, right? No, it's
yeah, like
not.
I swear to God,
you know.
bro,
Hey,
He
John
I
drunk.
swear
Henry
to
Clark
God, I
said,
think I'm,
I only debate my equals. Everybody else I teach, but we sit up here arguing with a drunk. I mean, what is
I
that?
know.
wait, I'm not a drunk, bro.
Well,
Yes, you
I
are.
You
apologize. Maybe
twisted.
not a
I'm
drunk, but
smoking
whatever
weed,
you are,
bro.
You
That's
ain't
it.
smoking no
you're slurring
weed.
your words and you're not getting out of.
You smoking that fentanyl.
You're smoking
I
that
love
Nah,
TikTok
I
shop.
don't do that. Yo,
Say,
bro, I used to
say
smoke.
no. Just say no.
Just
Yeah,
say
it's not funny, but yeah,
back in the
man.
day,
But yeah,
just say no.
you need to say no, bro. You need to say no. I was looking at Tether's a TikTok video, and there was this one guy in his clips, and he's from Philadelphia. I don't remember the guy's name, but he was talking about how the Arabs, illegal immigrant Arabs, are setting up smoke shops in Black American communities in Philadelphia, and they're selling fentanyl laced weed illegally
They've
and
been doing
pills.
that. We got a
Can
gas
you say this on
station.
TikTok?
Just say I love. Just cover yourself.
Oh
That's what I
man,
do.
I love TikTok. I bought a motorbike this morning. I love the TikTok shop. Yeah, Fent. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. Tunde. Yeah, but
We can't hear you.
we can't hear. I thought it might
Like
have
you
been me,
being
but yeah,
drowned it
you
out.
sound real. Yeah, yeah, but it was like this. They have illegal
Okay.
immigrants with illegal shops selling illegal stuff and doing it freely. And if you Black, you get caught with a joint thing, a thing, then you could be looking at time. So yeah, that's nuts. Democratic city run by
Hey,
Democrats.
the same thing is happening here. Not as far as what you said about the Fent part, but a few of those places got raided. and they all kind of like clustered in the same area. Like it's like this one block. It's like a long block, but it's a lot of shops up and down it, and it's about 4 of those smoke shops in the same radius. It's crazy. But yeah, a few of them got raided because they were selling the devil's lettuce illegally out of those stores.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah, like we should be shutting those shops down. We don't even need to wait for the police to shut them down, man. You know, we got kids walking up and down those streets, man. It's like, man, take this shit back to Arab land, wherever you come from. Bring that shit to our black communities. Man.
Where did
That
Kurt
shit.
go?
Hmm?
Where did Kurt go?
He probably passed out by now and shit, man. Somebody.
What's happening? Good evening, everyone. How's everybody doing? I came up to figure out what we next for. Nobody. Did I miss a meeting? We next up for something? Are we
They
next to get
saying that
reparations?
no, they said that we're gonna get deported. They said we're gonna get deported. We are the same as the Caribbeans and the Africans, and they said that they are going to build some boats, and they're gonna make a decision in January to send us either to Nigeria or Haiti.
Oh, but like, who gonna do that?
The Caribbeans and the Africans.
The Caribbeans gonna come get me?
Yeah, they said they're gonna look at our facial features and decide which, if we in the Caribbean line or the African line.
But like, who's the they that's gonna come get me? That's what I want to know.
General Butt Naked
Oh,
and Barbecue.
oh well. See, here over here in these United States of America, we got this thing called the Second Amendment. And should anybody come try to remove me from my rights, I got every right to exercise that Second Amendment. I don't know about no immigrants and what their relationship with that is, but mine go back generations.
They told us that we got to turn in all our hot stuff by the end of July, and they gonna make sure that all of us got spears.
Who gonna come get them? On my
The
cold
white
dead
people.
hands.
The white people. No, I'm just joking.
You know,
I'm just
I mean, because
joking.
the last time they tried this, it didn't go so good for them. It worked out for about 4 years, and then they let us out, and then they couldn't do it no more. Their country just kind of folded in on itself with all their high IQs and they superior whatever. It just didn't work out for them when they came up against them Negroes. I don't think they want to run it back. They know where we at. If it was really like that, ain't nobody hiding from them. The immigrants can be scared of them if they want to be. We know who we live next to, and they know who they live next to, which is why they stay where they at. And my fault y'all came over here and found out these folks was racist for real. Yeah, they are. If that scares you, you probably shouldn't have came here. And if they can put you out, then you probably shouldn't be here.
Yeah, they scared. I went to the grocery store earlier and I walked by. He was Latino. I don't know if he was, Mexican or, so he's somewhere down in that area. Mexico or what is it? What is it, y'all? Past Mexico, Guatemala, and then what else? Well,
Honduras.
anyway, Anyway, he sitting there looking so scared. I just rolled my eyes. I started to say boo and see where he jumped. I was like, damn, y'all some scary motherfuckers. Only thing you gotta do is go back home. Shit. It's
Or
some
go
scary.
somewhere else.
Yeah.
Y'all, everybody, we economic migrants. Okay, well, keep migrating then. Because y'all came over, everybody skipped over a whole bunch of countries to get to America, especially
Yeah.
them Africans. Them the
They
ones I
wanna
look at the most. Y'all want to unify with folks. Y'all couldn't unify with 54 countries in Africa, but y'all want to come all the way over here to unify with 13% of the country. You sound stupid.
I don't know what to say about these people. I don't know. I think the benefits stopped today. Good. I think the benefits. I think that's what happened today, June 1st.
About
What you mean
nothing.
benefits? Which type of
Uh,
benefits?
like
EBT?
and
Oh.
if they not citizens, like anything, if they not citizens, they're not eligible for anything.
Well, guess what? In my state, it don't matter if you don't have benefits or not. If you have a school age child, your child will get EBT for the summer. It doesn't matter what your income is.
Oh, really? For foreigners.
It doesn't matter who you
Oh,
are. You got school age children. You're
and
gonna get
that's why I had to go
EBT
to
for the
the grocery.
summer.
That's why I had to go to the grocery store for my granddaughter. Um, they've been
That's
out.
just for my state,
What state are you in?
Illinois.
Oh, I'm in
They're doing
Georgia.
it in Louisiana, but I don't know about if you're undocumented or not. But they definitely doing it here in New Orleans.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Honestly, I don't mind stuff like that. I just need to see it reciprocated in everybody else's country. If your kids can come to my country and eat, ain't no reason I can't come to your country. Or ain't no reason I gotta come to your country and pay 6 times as much as everybody else.
They don't
You
care about their
American,
own
you
kids in their
rich.
country. They don't.
Hey, Jerk,
I
my
don't know if you
bad.
saw that video of that Black American. I don't know if you saw that video of that Black American going over to one of those African nations, and those kids was begging the restaurant owner for food, or can they eat there? And they told them no. Call the cops and everything. The cop was telling the Black American like, don't buy them nothing to eat. And he said, no, I'm gonna buy them something to eat. They don't care about their own kids over there, let alone our black asses eating over there.
That's why I don't want them over here. I can't take your third world mindset. The same way how people be talking about you can't bring your American mindset over here. I'm not going to. I'm gonna keep my American mindset in America where it belongs. Y'all do the same.
Y'all spoke to inner class. I think that's what it said.
I've been quiet for a bit. And are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Um,
Hello.
I was curious about what you were trying to say when it was speaking to um that biracial dude. Um, what were you talking about when you said we only focus on slave something and they cut you off? What you trying to say?
Oh no, like I didn't understand why people like want to be attached to America because it's like a plantation. Like I feel like the islands and everybody's a little bit more freer than us in a different type of way. Like as far as going to work every day and like you were saying, like going to work or how high our stuff is, and everybody else is a little bit freer. So that's why I'm like, why does everybody want to be attached to the plantation?
Because they got nothing else going on. Honestly, if they wasn't connected to black Americans, and this goes for anybody who falls under that label of black, If you're not connected to Black Americans, what did you actually do in the last 400 years?
Yes, that makes plenty of sense. It's us. It ain't really where it's at. It's us.
These folks that tell you we have cultures going back. What did you do in the last 400 years? We are doctors and lawyers in countries that don't want us there. Engineer your way into a better country, and then we can have a conversation with anyone. Because ain't nobody did what we did. So there's nobody who even belongs at the table.
Hey, was anybody else? Hey, was anybody trying to come up? Some opposition? Cause I'll drop for them.
Doesn't seem like it.
Ah,
Don't see us being next. Like,
I
first of
could
all, like,
drop down so somebody come up.
currently nobody is in the guests trying to come up.
but see, Joey, what I don't get is like, why are the Democrats and the left so gung ho on trying to make us feel like this isn't our home? Like they are gung ho on making us feel uncomfortable. It's like this is I don't. Why do you think that is, brother Joey? Why do you think they are so like
Because
have a
they're
hard on?
party of immigrants. That's why they're the party of immigrants.
Because
And
if
they
we
want
skip, oh, pardon me,
and
Cheryl.
they
I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
and they need our power, so they need us to be immigrants with them, which we're not. We're not immigrants, so we're not giving them our power. No. Mm-mm.
That's exactly it. They want us outside. They want us scared, and they want to use us without actually offering us anything. It's like they hear us when we say we want something tangible. We need something here. And they be like, okay, well, I'm not Trump. Ain't you scared of Trump? That's not gonna work this time. Well, the next one, they gonna put y'all back in chains. Remember Biden did that one? It's always
It's
some
so
bullshit. Like we
demonic.
got a big scary boogeyman for you. Pardon me, brother. Go ahead.
No. I agree with you, but because it just the emotion surges through me when I hear them doing that to my people. Like, yeah, you gonna put us back in chains, bro? Boy, we got 5-5. What? Huh? You gonna do what to who? Then do it. I'm waiting to do it. I ain't worried about. That's what I'm saying. That's how you see how scary these people are. You think you're gonna put me in chains? I'm going to die first, brother. I'm not. That's never gonna. That's never a worry of mine because I will be. Excuse me, brother. I will unalive myself or unalive in a glorious blaze of fire. And when I get on the other side and see my answer, they be like, "Hey, what happened to you? You know about me. Stop playing." I would love for that to happen. But see, these people out here so scared because they scary. They ran from their own people. They just want to run. The Bible say the guilty flee for no reason, bro. And it's almost like saying it's like in the back of your head, you saying we some cowards because if they want to come in, how do you think they're gonna just put us in chains and we all got pew-pews now? What you think we just gonna go willingly?
Been singing that song
Okay.
since I was a kid. They told me this one in kindergarten. And before I be a slave, I'll be buried in
We
my grave.
My
got
grave, exactly.
somebody new on the panel, Mando.
Good evening, Mando. How are you, good sir?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
The title seemed to interest you, huh? Black Americans are next?
Well, I'm just thinking, like, you guys see what's going on in the Congos?
Slow down for a bit. Can we get your ethnicity, please? It's just something we do in the room. I'm Black American, by the way.
I've got no ethnicity. I'm
Everyone
linked to
has an
American.
ethnicity, sir.
Nah,
Where does your parents come from?
Got no idea.
You have no idea? You don't know your parents?
Nah, because most of those things are just lies. If you want to believe all the lies, and somewhere out there, they're from Earth.
Most people are.
Right. So,
What country, though?
I've got no idea. I mean, I hear rumors they might be Sicilian.
Well, let's go with Sicilian. The
Yeah,
accent seems right.
I was born in America. Let's just say that.
I mean, lots of people are. You're not Black American, are you?
Not at all.
I am, and I was born in America. You see how that can get confusing?
Not really. I'm just, if you're American, you're American. I mean,
Mm, not-
I work with someone called Russell J. Gould. Russell J. Gould. Just remember his name. He's the one that's really in charge. You
Russell
can check him
J.
out for
Gould.
yourself. You can check him out
I
for
don't think
yourself
I'm going to
later
do
on.
that.
Yeah, check him out later on. You'll see what I'm talking about. Meanwhile, you're talking about Trump and politics and all these other things.
We are.
And it's all irrelevant.
Everything's irrelevant. And yet you chose to come up and tell us it was irrelevant?
No, well, I'm listening to all your excuses of why all this, this one guy is talking about his black ancestors. Does he see what's going on in the Congos with his black ancestors? How they're chopping each other's heads off and arms?
Do you think anybody on this panel is Congolese? You see why ethnicities are important? You might be talking to the wrong audience.
No, why does that matter?
So, like, are you
We're
Congolese?
not African.
Are these your ancestors?
Oh, now you're not African. You
Wait,
just
slow down,
mentioned about
Mando.
your ancestors.
Mando, slow down. Are you Congolese? Are these your ancestors in Congo?
I would have no idea. It's just I'm
Well,
not
they're not
mentioning
mine
that.
either. They're not mine either. So whose
Well, the gentleman
ancestors are you referring
downstairs is
to?
saying. So where are your ancestors from?
My ancestors are from America, the United States of America.
Well, the gentleman down there was talking about more of like his racial backing of like Africa. So if you see what's going on in Africa,
Racial
what's the
backing in
difference?
Africa? What are you talking about?
Meaning
Africa
that
has racial constructs? When did that happen?
well, okay, let's get to
When
the
did
point.
Africa introduce racial constructs, Mando?
How did you get your ancestors over here to America?
My ancestors get over here to America? Depends on which ancestors you're talking about. I got a lot.
All right, let's go whichever ones you want.
Well, again, you're asking me the question, but again, again, I got a lot of ancestors. But my people have been here for at least 8 generations. So if you go back that far, you're talking about well over 1,000 people.
Okay, when you say Black Americans are next, who are you blaming for that?
Pardon me?
Black Americans are next. Who are you blaming for that?
What in that statement reads blame to you? When you see Black Americans, do you automatically feel blamed? Is that what white guilt is?
I don't see race. I just told you that.
Right. So, like, where did you get the guilt from?
I'm
Who's
just
being
saying-
blamed for anything?
It sounds like that. You say Black Americans are next. Why?
Right.
Why do you feel you're
Right.
next?
I don't. We're wondering why people say that, but where did you get blamed for anything? Why is it white people are always like so reflective when it comes to Black people? It's like, hey, you don't blame me for what my ancestors did. This ain't even about you.
Right. So where do you get this concept about people saying Black Americans are next?
It's something people say. We're trying to figure out why people say it. I thought that's why you came up.
Next
Can you
to
not
what?
read? Do you struggle with like literacy?
No, next in which capacity? What
That's
next?
what I was trying to figure out.
It seems so, brother. It seems so, brother. He does struggle with some literacy.
The high IQs are greatly
You-
exaggerated, apparently.
First of all, if you understand what Russell J. Gould is,
I just love how they just love to be in my business, you know? They
I'm
all
just trying to get to the
offended
point.
for
You're
no
talking
reason.
about Black Americans
what
are
are the
next.
black folks doing?
This guy Darrow just said his ancestors. Now they all of a sudden from America. Nobody ever says
They've
that.
always been. I mean, what about your ancestors who have a tail? Can we talk about those ancestors who have tails?
I'm dealing about today, but you guys are dealing about
But
ancestors.
Mando, can we talk
Congo,
about your ancestors who have tails? Do you
your
have a tail in the back?
your Congos are
Do you have
killing
a
each
tail
other
in the
at the
back?
moment. Your
I'm just curious
ancestors.
to know, do you have a tail in the back?
Listen,
Let's
I
talk about
don't.
your ancestors who have a tail.
I don't. I know. You guys always make up those
What
stories
about
that you
your
made up.
ancestors
You guys
who
have made
are
nothing. You're
Neanderthals?
the poorest
Can we
people.
talk about your ancestors who are Neanderthals, who were
You're the poorest
cavemen?
people on the planet.
Can we
Wait,
talk about that? I don't
are
know
the
about that.
people
I'm
who
pretty
How about that?
civilized.
the people who
I don't
revolutionized
know about
organized
that.
crime in America, the
Wow.
Sicilians? Is he
I thought he
serious?
said he was Syrian. I thought he was
No,
Syrian.
he's Sicilian.
He
Like
said
the
Sicilian.
Joey,
Godfather.
For some reason, I thought he said Syrian because if he was saying Syrian, I know he lived a life full of droughts growing up.
that's crazy.
But
That's
let's
crazy.
talk about like I
That's
want to
like,
talk
oh,
about
that's
his
crazy.
people, the caveman and his ancestors who have tails. Because you got like a messed up combination going on.
You're right.
But do you know? Let me tell you, that's their kryptonite. Ask them their ethnicity. And this is the thing. If you go into European history, because we do have Anglo-Saxon ancestors. I've compartmentalized that, right? Gotten over it. When you look at the ancestry of the Anglo-Saxons before they were called like the Picts, and like these people were so barbaric. These people were so barbaric. So it's so interesting that these warmongers have the audacity to come and say anything to anyone.
Even today, like if you compare like the white American crime rates to crime rates around the world, they break their own laws at astounding rates. They're in charge of everything and they still say F the law. Like they're just degenerate as a community.
Yeah, they're the real serial unalivers too. They're the
They
real.
invented that concept. They talk about how we are like we praise violence in our music as if they didn't invent horror movies.
But even more so, Joey, that white men are 29% of the population and 80% of the child porn crimes. My thing is, why it's just like it'd be like certain stats like that where FGM or stuff like it's like those type of stats. Why are you talking anymore to me? Why are you talking to me? What?
Hands up if you never did a world war.
Right.
White people, put your hands down.
Hands up if you never did a scientific experiment on humans.
If people ask Connor, I see you, hands down.
That's why you asked about ethnicity. I love that because now we can get on your country. All right, you've already said bad stuff about Black Americans. Okay, this is what you're not supposed to do. Let's see if your country didn't do that. And every time when they compare, they way worse than us, bro. Way worse.
It's because white people never succeeded. If you look at anywhere, like white people have been running things for all this time, all had all the resources, and never once, nowhere on the face of the earth have they ever built up white conda. Nowhere. They could have. There's nothing stopping them. There's no systemic barriers for them to just build up their perfect white society where they can just thrive and have children and have beautiful white families. No, they have
Do you know
to
what's gonna
go
stop
everywhere.
them? Joe, you know what's gonna stop them?
What's that?
Other white tea people, because they're WAR mongers. The W
They
like
can't do it. They can't live in peace.
so interested to me too, Joey.
What's that?
It's like, okay, let's just like I said, I've compartmentalized the Anglo-Saxons and that we do have British. I've compartmentalized that. So if you haven't, this might be like a little insensitive to you. But when I look at the Anglo-Saxons, right, I'm like, yo, the rest of y'all are the Anglo-Saxons, BITCHs. Because how? Not only did they slap y'all over in Europe, when y'all came over here, they would slap y'all around. And please, Big Daddy Anglo, let me be white. F no. It's like he been beating y'all down. Then he let y'all become a category that he created and was over. And it's like they're totally okay with that. They're totally okay with the Anglo just treating them like, you know what I'm saying? Like they're totally okay with the Anglos like butt breaking. They're totally okay with that.
Hey, Daryl, can you hear me?
Yo, yeah, I can hear you.
All right, yeah, I don't know what was going on. I couldn't. I was trying to speak before I had to exit out, but let's see who this coffee person is.
Okay.
I think this is definitely a troll.
Hello,
All right, where you from? What's your ethnicity?
I am, my ethnicity is Mexican American, mestizo, half Native American and half Spaniard from my family. And I'm third generation here. My grandfather was from Indiana. My grandmother Native. My grandmother from here, but her lineage is Native American, and my grandfather's side is Spaniard. So I'm mestizo, mixed.
And this a burner account?
Raza.
No. What do you mean? What is that a burner account?
A burner account? You only have 12 followers. You
Oh,
following 2,000 people.
I don't create content. If that's what you're talking about, that's why I don't create content. I don't have people. I don't want people following me. I don't do that stuff. I just
Me
listen
neither. I
and
still got more than 12 followers though.
right. I'm not into doing all that.
Oh,
But
what you into? What brought you in the room?
because I think I have the answer to why some people say that the Black Americans are next. I can tell you, I'm a little older. I'm almost 50. So I've been, president since Reagan, and I know back then in the 80s, a lot of the stuff that was going on was deporting immigrants. Like La Migra. Back then, a lot of the focus was deporting many of the Latinos back then. And then like towards like 2000s during the pandemic, at that time, it changed from focusing on the Latinos to focusing into the Middle Eastern. When 9/11 happened, they started targeting like, like anybody from the Middle East, they're considered bad. And then when that term was over, it was focused on the Black Americans with, like police violence and the whole, Black Lives Matter. And then
Oh,
after
hold on. Do you think that was new?
no, it's like every, depending on who's president, I feel like there's a new focus on which minority is next. And then like during the pandemic, the next minority was the Asians. They were targeted.
No, they were not. But anyway, listen.
Talking about whom?
And then
Yeah.
and then
Hold on, coffee. Hold on.
Sure,
The
go
prompt
ahead.
is about people saying that when it comes to deportation, that Black Americans are next.
Oh, I didn't see that on the title.
No, a lot of people say it. So
That's why it's a little confusing. Okay.
Yes, I'm just why I'm giving you context now.
Oh,
It's a lot of
okay.
people that are saying this, so
That's why
think
they're
that
next.
I think that a lot of people are aware of that because they say it. But
Mhm.
that's why I had to give you a little context.
I mean,
Go ahead.
you can't deport Americans. So that's kind of like there's no point in saying that. You can't deport, Americans. It
Do
doesn't make sense.
Mexicans know that generally? I don't know a
Um,
whole lot of Mexicans, so I'm just asking.
yes, they should know that. I don't know why they would say that. You can't deport Americans. So I don't understand. My thought was that, because now first it was the Asians during the pandemic, then right now it's the Latinos. My thought was on the next presidential term, they're threatening by saying that it's the Black Americans next. That's what I'm assuming.
Okay, Coffee, I got a
It's
couple
like-
of questions for you.
Sure, go ahead.
One, are Black Americans from Africa?
I mean, if you were to do a DNA, it would trace you there, but you've never been to Africa, so it's kind of like your life has always been here. It's kind of like
okay,
me. It's like me. Like, I've never, even though I'm Mexican American, I've never been to Mexico. My whole
that's not no. That'd be like
It's
you saying
like-
that you're a Spaniard.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not, even though my DNA shows I'm Spaniard, I've never been to Spain.
Yeah. So let me explain something to you.
Sure.
So just like Mexicans are from Mexico, right? Black Americans are from America, right? Like we are
Well,
a genetic.
Mexicans through DNA, they're half Native American.
Yeah,
They're
yeah. So
mestizo,
yeah,
and Spaniard,
exactly.
they
So that's a
mixture.
new ethnic group that was formed, correct?
It depends because I know a lot of Americans. There are generations here. It depends. Like, I don't know. It's different for everybody. You can't really generalize
Yeah, we
everybody.
can. Okay, and this is what we can. Okay, it's called the average genome. We can. So your average genome in Mexico is distinct from the average genome in Puerto Rico, right? It's distinct. Puerto Ricans are from Puerto Rico. Y'all from Mexico. We from America. This is my second question. Who were the Asians targeted by?
During the pandemic
Mm-hmm.
of the virus, the coronavirus, it was blamed on them. So they were targeted. Like a lot of
But I mean, like by what people? By words? People saying that you like. I mean,
yeah, like they caused. They were being targeted, like harassed in the trains. I mean, it happened.
well, I'm gonna tell you this as a Black American, I would trade that any day. If that's
No,
what we got, if that's
nobody
what we have,
deserves that.
if that's what
Nobody.
we have coming next, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord Almighty. That's it.
Are you saying? Oh, yeah, somebody said some words, and then, ma'am, this is the thing too. This is what and muchas gracias por tu paciencia conmigo, pero this is the problem that a lot of you guys have in your ethnic group. Or your Black Americans are from America. We're an ethnic group that was formed there, right? You are from Mexico.
I
I'm
was
sure you
born
know
in
that.
Mexico though, like, and my grandfather was from Indiana, so it's kind of like
Well, then so
a
that means
lot of people.
maybe you're a mud or something. I don't know. I'm saying
It's like
that's
a
how
lot of people assume that I'm from Mexico, that I was born. I don't know. I guess it's weird. Because I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly because
it's cognitive dissonance right now. I know what you're going through. This is cognitive dissonance. It's like when you sit out thinking about, oh yeah, that's completely true. And I always use this illustration, Coffee. Let's use cake for you, maybe that'd be easier. Is flour and cake the same thing?
No.
Okay. All right. So you get it. You understand it, right?
Yeah, so that's why I don't understand why people would say that the black.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's just so egregious, right? How that's
I'm
like going to
thinking they're
Mexico.
just saying that just to, I don't know, fear monger, rage
Antagonize.
bait, because people are huge at rage baiting nowadays. So I'm assuming that's what they're doing.
It would be like going to Mexico and telling Mexicans you're next to get deported.
Okay, I mean, I've get threatened like, oh, if somebody disagrees, you're going back to Mexico, and I'm like, oh, well, I'm okay. I'm American. I was born here, but whatever. People are going to say whatever they want just to piss you off, and I feel like that's just what's happening. They're probably just saying that too.
Hey, Coffee, let me ask you a question. I heard you say earlier that the Mexicans have Native American ancestry.
Correct.
Okay, so let me ask you this. From what I understand, the Native American, well, the ancestry of the indigenous and Mexicans are Australasian. The Native Americans of North American are Paleo Indians or Euroasian. Are you suggesting that the Mexicans are of the Native American, North American, Native American? Or are you saying that they're
No. I'm not saying that, but I mean, any Mexican knows when you do like, for example, my DNA is half Native American and 40% Spaniard, and it's mixed. It's like that's what makes a Mexican. Native American mixed with Spaniard. It's mestizo. I mean, it's in our DNA. That's who we are. But we're not walking around saying though, oh, this, even though our ancestry has been in this continent, for a while, we're not saying, oh, well, we're the originals and we belong here. I know I don't do that. I don't go saying, but we're mestizo. We're a mixture. We were,
Well, you have a whole Mexico, so why would you?
What do you mean?
Mexico is a place that exists, so you could, if you were ever to be like, hey, we belong somewhere, we'd be in Mexico.
I mean, there's a lot of Mexicans with there's Mexicans with Spaniard blood there, so they're mixed. That's why I say that you can't generalize all Mexicans to be the same. It's like there's Afro Mexicans too. If you ever go to in Oaxaca in Mexico, there's a black community. There's also it's Mexico is, everybody thinks when you go to Mexico, everybody thinks, oh, they're all like brown and dark tan. No, we have
there's no black community in Mexico.
Oaxaca. You can look it up on TikTok. They're
but they're not black, and the melanated group of people in Mexico that did come from North America, many with the Seminoles, had been isolated to River Island over there in Mexico to this very day. They're isolated, and they're treated like third-class citizens. They're not
No,
even
I'm
considered black.
referring.
They don't consider themselves like black
How do you know
either.
this? Have you been to Mexico?
I saw the documentary.
I mean, you can't believe
You've been to
everything.
Mexico?
Yeah, but it's known as
Have
Mexicans
you been
know
to
there is.
Mexico?
If you don't believe me, it's
Have
okay.
you
But
been to Mexico?
I'm telling you, do the research. There is a
I'm just
beautiful Black
asking if you've
American.
been to Mexico.
No, I have not.
Then isn't it kind of invalid for you to try to like say somebody
But
else's
but
knowledge doesn't matter
I'm
That was
if
Spanish
you've
and
crazy.
never been?
I'm
That was
Spanish and
that.
I know of
Hey, hold
international
on,
news.
Coffee. That was crazy for you to try to do that, and you haven't even been there yourself.
But I listen to the Mexican news. I'm
Okay,
international.
so
And,
are you
and
trying to say
thank
that
y'all for
Rufus can't
catching
do the
that.
same?
And I do listen to the history. So
But hold
it's
on,
kind
do
of
you
like,
think that? Hold on, do you think you're the only person that can do that?
do you listen to the Spanish news?
So is the
Do you
documentary
follow
any
any?
different than the news?
Do you follow any of like you know?
Question,
Do you only
question,
listen to the
question. Is the documentary information he heard any different than the news you heard?
Yes, there's a lot of there's a huge
How?
difference. Like
Documentaries always tell more truth than the news
no,
because the
from what
news are always compromised by whoever controls it.
I'm telling you from my experience,
You've
a lot of what
never
we're
been
told.
there. How can you have an experience and you've
Because
never
I
been?
listen to the Spanish news. I grew up listening to it. I'm
So
telling
what
you,
what do you consider yourself as an American? What is it, Mexican or what do you?
I'm Mexican American. I'm
Let me
bilingual.
ask you this. Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this question. Y'all always hashtagging America on y'all shit, right? Because it gives you
Hashtag.
some type of it gives you some type of superpower. But if you didn't hashtag the American on your name, what does America owe Mexicans?
What do you mean hashtag? That's what you. That's
Meaning
I
that
can't say.
that you are calling yourself an American, but you're a Mexican.
But
Just
I was.
because you got pushed out on American soil don't make you an American. So I'll
Nobody
ask you
pushed me
again.
out. I
I'll
was
ask you
born
again.
here.
I will ask you again. If without tagging America onto your Mexican shit, what does America owe Mexico?
I don't understand. I'm American, but
Does America owe
everybody
Mexico
everybody
anything?
hashtags me.
You're
I'm
not American
American.
though. I know you
Yes,
want to
I
be.
am. Oh
I know
my
you
God!
want
But I
to
was.
be.
My
It don't
grandmother
matter
is
what.
from
Hey,
Indiana.
listen. Why did you get to? Why do you get to say that? Because you were
It's
born.
okay. Hey, you know what?
Listen, I'm trying to ask you something. Why do you get to say that you're an American? What gives you the right to say that because you were born
It's
here?
okay. I'm not gonna let anybody tell me who
Wait
I
a
am.
minute. Hey,
and who I'm
coffee,
not.
coffee.
You
Let
have
me
a
ask you
great
this.
day, everybody. Thank you for letting me up here. You
No,
have a
no, no,
great
no,
day.
coffee.
Hold
Let
on,
me
Coffee.
no.
Hold on.
Listen. Let me ask you this, coffee. Seriously. Let me ask you this here in all seriousness. Now, me myself, if I were to go to Mexico and say I want to live there, and they said, okay, you can have these documents, you are now a Mexican citizen. Does that make me Mexican?
I don't know. You would if you want to go to Mexico and live there. I'm sure that there's a process and you can do
No,
it.
yeah, I believe that. I believe that. So, but if I did that, that would make me a Mexican citizen. It wouldn't make me Mexican. The reason it would not make me, the reason it would not
Maybe a
make
better
me,
example is if you go down to Mexico with a Black American woman and have a child there, is that child Mexican?
Yes, yes, a beautiful Mexican Afro. Yes.
Okay. And I think what you're kind of doing is erasure, because
No, I
we
see what
are.
you guys will never consider people like me American. You will always hashtag me as a Mexican.
no,
And that's
it's
okay.
not.
That's okay. That's how I can't change your opinion. That's your opinion.
No, but I'm just trying to explain something to you, sweetheart.
It's not
Cariño,
people like you.
Escúcheme.
Hold on a sec. It's not people like you.
Well,
It's
cool
people. Well, I'm assuming that when you say people like you, you're talking about, brown, melanated, or whatever. I don't know, or But the point is that we are Americans because we were here from the foundation of the country. right? When this thing was formulated, we were here. Just as when Mexico was formulated, your people were there. Anybody that came after that became citizens. They're not those people. Anybody that comes here after that are citizens. You get a document. It doesn't change your identity. I can't go to Ireland and get a citizenship status and then say, oh, now I'm Irish. No. People that do that conflate ethnicity with nationality. You're not Irish. You're an Irish citizen. That's nationality. A citizen, that's nationality. To say that you're Irish, you're saying that you're of that ethnic group, and you're not. People don't understand that America has an ethnic group. There's an American ethnic group. People have been following this misnomer that America is willy-nilly free, it's open to everybody, it's the land of immigrants. And anybody that knows American history know that's not true. That's not true. People know that this land was settled by Anglo-Saxons primarily, some Europeans, and Black Americans. We were the ones who settled this land, so to speak, or whatever. When this place became America, we were here. We are Americans. Anybody after that are citizens.
So you're telling me that I'm not American.
You are an American citizen. This
So
is your nationality, but it's not your ethnicity. You yourself said that you're Mexican.
because okay, so basically you're telling me, even though I'm 42% Spaniard,
Mm,
okay, but I've never been to Spain.
mhm.
But you're telling me, whose grandfather was born in Indiana, that I'm just a citizen. But
In
You
America.
Mexican, girl. You're Mexican.
there you go. There you go. Joey said it. There you go.
I'm
Exactly
You're
what I was
saying,
trying to
confused.
prove.
I'm confused because
Coffee.
you keep saying that your grandfather was born in Indiana. Is your
Yes.
grandfather white or Mexican?
He is his lean on my grandfather's side it's Spaniard. On my grandmother's side it's Mexican.
Hold on.
Sure,
He
sure, go
white.
ahead.
Your grandfather parents are from Spain.
Correct.
That they have nothing to do with the Mexican side. So you have
No,
a Spanish side. You
correct.
have your grandfather is a Spaniard from Spain.
He is from Indiana, but his parents, which I've never met, are from Spain.
And when did they migrate to the U.S.?
I have no idea. I
Sounds
don't
made up.
know. No, it's
How do
not
you
made
not
up.
know that?
And
My
it
How do you not
sounds
know
made
DNA,
up.
that though?
my
How do you
It
not
DNA
know
sounds
that?
proves
made up.
it.
I don't actually know you. Like, you have no reason to be this
Oh
defensive.
my God! You know
But
what?
how do you not know
How
when your
do
great grandparents were not immigrated here? How do you not know that?
I guess I don't know my great grandparents. I never really asked. I
Well,
never.
You never
slow,
cared?
slow down and take a breath and stop performing for strangers. You can't be this offended. We don't know each other. I just
No,
said it
this is.
sounds made up.
You guys act like I'm lying or something. Like I'm not
Because
like.
Yeah, but
most
like, it sounds
because
like a lie.
Why? What part sounds like a lie? That
how
I'm
do
half.
you not
You don't know
know
where your
your
grandparents are from.
people?
Do you know where
Your
your
grandparents,
grandparents? Your
your
Yes,
great
we
grandparents,
grandparents?
do.
How
We
did your
my
great
do.
grand,
grandparents?
We
What
do.
you tell me? Your great. I don't know anything about my
I'll
great
tell you,
I
grandparents.
do.
I'll tell
I
you.
do.
They're
I
from
do.
I'm
Mississippi.
not from my great
There's
grandparents.
this
No.
scary thing happened in America called slavery and then Jim Crow, which led to all my ancestors living a very particular kind of lifestyle. So it's actually really easy to track who did what and when. And you know what's a huge family event that people tend to talk about a whole lot? When your family members cross a fucking ocean. So yes, when you tell me I have no idea when that happened, as if that's not a big family story, I
Well,
tend to
see,
think, yes, it's a lie.
okay. I don't know why you're getting mad at me.
Because your people crossed the ocean in the 60s, 50s, and nobody has a story about it.
No, I don't know my
Also,
great grandparents.
they came to the U.S. from Spain during what, World War II? Why'd they do that?
Yeah, but Yeah, this is more interesting stories here, brother.
This. Let me just say this. This is crazy because when I even look at my mother's parents, I know where they're from. I know where my great grandparents are from, and great 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 great
I mean,
great
they're
great. All the way back. So
yeah. I
I'm
mean, I
trying
know
to
they're. I know it's from Santander.
understand this.
I
Like,
know
why
the
is it that
region.
these
Yeah,
Europeans don't know where their family is from?
I know the region in Spain, but I've never been there. I'm not
You
familiarized
know
with
the
my
region from
Spaniard side.
Spain, but you don't
Yes,
know when did they
Santander.
come here.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm being honest. I don't know why that
I
offends
just
people.
don't. That
Why?
doesn't make. How are you offending me?
You're,
They're not my great grandparents, so I can care less. But what I'm saying is that it's so weird to me how Europeans, you ask them about their grandparents or great grandparents, they don't. Oh, I don't know what I am. I didn't know. I don't know when they came here. It's almost like they know, but they don't want to divulge their information because you're either ashamed of something. Maybe some letters from the name were dropped, but you could be ashamed of something along the lines of where they really came from. Because I'm not understanding, and because you came up here and said, "Well, I'm just as old as you all are. I'm close to
I didn't
50,
say that.
right?" You
I
didn't say
said
that.
from my point of view, because I know
You
I've
said,
been
I'm
around.
just as old as you guys are,
No, I did not
and
say
I'm
you
close
guys
to
are.
50.
I said
And the
I
thing
did not
is
say. I said I'm
that
older. I didn't say I'm
older than
just as
who?
you guys. I said I'm older, and from what I've seen politically,
Older than
under every
who?
presidential, there's a minority
Older than
being targeted.
who? Older than who on this
I
stage?
didn't
Older than
say I
who?
didn't compare to who I'm older. I didn't say I said I'm older on the older side. I'm close to 50, so I've been around since the 80s when Reagan was president. And what I've noticed under every president, there's a different minority being targeted.
So, I mean, that right there is saying that you're older than most of the people that's on the stage.
I'm
But
not
anywho,
saying anything
but let me
personal
just
against.
say this, even if you are older, I would think that you would know all this information because if you have children that are in their late teens or 20s, you would have taught them something about their lineage, something about where their great grandparents and great great grandparents came from. Like, you don't even have that information to give to your
I
kids.
know what
But
regions. I
yet
know
you're
the
on here on
regions.
this stage saying to us, you don't know about black Mexicans. There are black Mexicans. Have you been to Mexico? Well, no, I haven't been to Mexico,
Okay,
but
you know
I
what?
listen to the
You're right.
Mexican
There's
news
no such
every
thing.
day.
That doesn't exist. That doesn't exist. There's no such thing. That's fine. I'm not here to argue. I just
I'm not
wanted to
arguing
give.
with you. I'm just saying what you're saying up here. Just
I'm not
repeating what
trying to
you
argue with.
said. I'm
Okay.
just saying, like, how do you not know this information? You got kids, right?
If you ask a lot of
You
people, they're
have
not gonna
kids,
know
right?
their information from their great grandparents. I'm not the
Yes,
only
they
one. You can't
are. What
get
do
mad
you
at me.
mean?
A lot of people
All
don't
of us
know.
just about on this stage
We
know our
just
great
know. Why do
grandparents'
you think a lot of people
information.
do? Why do you think a lot of people do ancestry and DNA? Because they
But
want to know
all of us
more.
on this stage know who our grandparents, great grandparents, great great
I only know
grandparents,
up to my
third great
grandparents. I don't know
grandparents.
great
So I'm
grandparents.
just saying that we all know, all the black people know up
And
on
I
the
know the
stage.
regions. I know the regions in Spain, and
Well,
I know
I'm
the.
saying that all the black people on this stage know.
Okay.
But you came up here, telling us
Sorry for coming up
all
here.
this
Okay.
information.
Oh my
All right.
God! Don't victimize yourself,
I
Coffee.
know.
No, no, no. It
Nobody
And,
just
did
feels like
anything
and
to
she
I
you.
go,
can't. I can't. I feel like I
she gonna
can't. I
go,
can't go left.
she gonna go cry in the car, y'all. That's
You
what's
don't
gonna
need to
No,
happen.
do
no.
that. You're fine. Nobody hurt you.
I'm
You're
not.
okay.
I think it's
You
funny
made it.
because it's like
Yeah, all
no
right.
matter what I say, it's gonna feel like it's not good enough or it's
It don't have to
misleading.
be
Maybe
good
it's not.
enough.
You
It's
ever
I
just
didn't
that
come
consider that
up
maybe
here to
it's not?
argue
Like,
with
you're probably
anybody
not.
or debate. I was just
Coffee.
trying to give my
Coffee.
perspective.
Coffee. Are you good enough
Well,
to get into Harvard?
old. I don't give a shit
Honestly.
about school
No,
right
no,
now.
no,
I
just
did
hear
my
me out. Hear me
college
out.
time.
Hear me out.
I
Hear me
did
out.
my college years. I don't give a
Just
shit
follow
about
me
that.
for a second. Are you good enough to get into Harvard right now? I'm
No,
not.
no.
And
I
that's
don't care.
okay. Some shit
I
you're
don't
just not
care.
good enough for.
I don't care
So
about
like
Harvard.
nobody hurt you. Yeah, you got in the hot seat for a second and we can move forward. You're not a victim. You're just a
No,
participant in the
I didn't say I
conversation.
was a victim. I'm just
I
saying
know,
it
but
feels
you're
like I
doing it
can't
again.
say anything, right? Because
Yeah,
it's like,
sometimes you can.
okay.
Sometimes you be wrong. It's okay.
Okay, I guess I'm wrong.
Sometimes you gonna be right. That's the beautiful thing about a broken clock.
I was just trying to say from my perspective, politically, from every presidential that I've noticed, it's the trend on who's to focus, which minority is next to be focused. I feel like
So I want to know
the right
hold on,
thing,
Coffee. When did we stop being next? That's what I want to know.
and that's what I was referring to the prompt where that's probably why people are saying that.
But
No,
I'm
when did it
asking you.
stop?
Yes, that's the
I
We were
question.
believe you.
first.
I agree. I don't disagree with that.
We trying to
But
figure out, so like, where does the logic come in? Because people like Black Americans are next, as if it wasn't happening to us the whole time, and everybody else was just okay with it.
I don't disagree with that.
It's like you got to wonder, like, how come your ancestors came to a country where they knew that they was treating Black Americans foul? Why were they just okay with it?
I don't.
No, right? And I'm
I
not
don't know.
blaming you for that. I'm just wondering about their mindset. I look at everybody else in this country, everybody who decided that this is the country I want to live in, knowing that this is the country that assassinated Dr. King, knowing that this country was putting hoses on little girls for trying to go to school and all kinds of horrible things, feeding kids, dogs, all kinds of terrible things. And this is the country y'all came to seek y'all better lives in. I'm side-eyeing
So
everybody.
can I ask you this? Are you,
Yes, ma'am.
because of what you're telling me? I mean, is it fair to say that the majority of the Black community is angry at the Mexican community right
We
now?
don't think about the Mexican community.
Because from what I
What
understand,
makes you think you matter that much?
because the host said that what his title really meant was about deportation. So it's like, oh, now I get it. It's regarding deportation. It has nothing to do with,
It
that's
was a
why.
question of the logic of, there's an issue with people saying Black Americans are next because it reinforces this idea that nothing was happening to Black Americans leading up to this, when everything that you people are complaining about was happening to Black Americans when you came here. The separations of families, the kids in cages, all of it was happening to Black Americans. And y'all still put y'all hands up and took that oath against your own home countries and said, this is what I want to do. This is where I want to be.
Are you only angry at one?
I'm not
Why
angry
aren't
at
you angry?
anybody. It's kind of
It's
offensive
like
for you to use that
everybody.
angry Black man trope. I'm not angry at anyone.
I just don't. I'm just trying to understand. That's all. I'm just trying to
It's fine.
understand.
I just don't understand why you would assume I'm angry. Generally a jovial person. Is there something about my very Black demeanor that makes you think I'm angry?
We don't care enough about y'all to even
We
care.
really don't be talking about Mexicans
But the
ever. We
host
barely can speak
just
Spanish.
said that the prompt was regarding deporting.
Do you
So
think you're
it
the only
has
people
to
getting
do.
Estoy
deported?
aprendiendo. Sí.
So
I
what?
said barely.
Okay. So what is the prompt? Is it
Why do you
regarding
think only
deportation?
Mexicans are getting deported?
Because that's what majority is right now.
Who
What
said y'all
everybody's
were the main
focused on.
character? We didn't. We're good
Almost
with
everybody.
deporting anybody. Again, I'm anti-immigration until immigration benefits Black Americans. When y'all figure out how to do that, then I can support y'all. Until then, well, not y'all, you were born here, but until immigrants can figure out how to support Black Americans directly, I'm not especially interested in unifying or doing anything with you guys. And if you got to go home, you got a beautiful place to be. That's where all your people are. Ain't nobody trying to oppress you there.
I don't disagree with that. It's, I'm not against deporting if you don't belong here. I'm not against that. It's just, I'm just trying to understand the prompt, what it meant. But I see that it was regarding deporting. So I'm shocked that people are even saying that you're next because these are Americans. So I don't know why they would say that.
That's our question as well. Now you see how you're not angry, you just curious? Us too. We don't understand it. I don't know who in their right mind think they gonna get 40 million Black Americans, the most radical, the most patriotic Americans. We done been in every war. And we down to be in the next one too if it come down to it. I don't know who think they gonna get me up out of my country where my mama buried at. Where I done fought for my rights here. Who gonna do it? Who bad enough to do it? Come show me.
Exactly. Up, she done fled, y'all. she done had enough.
Poor little Mexicans thinking they like the main characters. No, we don't even be thinking about y'all. We just wonder why y'all want to say nigga so bad.
That one is weird. I always find it interesting. Indigenous. You said something in the chat. You said Texas belongs to Mexico. Can you expound upon that comment, please?
Yes. I was just saying, when it really started and everything, but I'm not down for that because they're not down for us. We have been down for every single freaking race, every freaking color, and all the stuff that our ancestors and our great ancestors, my great grandmother and your great grandfather, everybody that has fought these wars, my uncles, everything, Air Force, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Army. I mean, we have been through so much, and they hate us for what? I just put that in there. I mean, I didn't put it. I wasn't able to type it like I was able to type it, but I didn't mean it in that way. I mean, what is the point? And then they want us to put our bodies on the lives for them again, like we did every freaking time we do. So they're so upset because we're because all I see on there, where's the black people? Where's the black people? Where are they at? Why they ain't out there? Because they know that if we go out there, then this Looney Tune racist shit stained excuse me, was called martial law. And all they doing is waiting for us to put our bodies on the line for them. Because they think that is what it's supposed to be, but it's not. And I was in the military for 5 years. All my family members are military and Secret Service. And we've had enough of it. We've had enough of these because they don't care about us. They don't love us. They don't give a darn about us. None of them. Even the ones that come out and like I was listening to her and she was like, I don't know why. But what do you mean you want to know why? Y'all voted for this crap. Y'all put this in effect. Y'all did that. And a small portion of our people also, a small portion, but it was a large portion of all the rest. And a lot of people don't even understand that. They think it's all the white men. No, the white women are more the racist one are the most evilest things you ever see in your life. That's why back in the day during slavery days, because my mom was born in 1940. My auntie, my great aunt, my auntie who my mama's sister, she was born in 1939. I sat there and I listened to them. They taught me. They told me everything that was going on, but what they had to go through, and it was horrifying. Now, instead of me being like my cousins, them, going out partying and don't want to be around the elders, because they always say, why you always want to be around them? Why you always want to be? They old. Why you always? Because they were teaching me, and they was showing me, teaching me, showing me what they have been through. If you sit down and listen to your elders, you will learn, and you will learn to teach yours, because it's up in there. I don't eat that stuff, and you will
Ma'am,
learn
ma'am,
that.
can I ask you a question? You don't mind?
Yeah.
Do you think it was more beneficial for Black Americans to vote for Donald Trump or Joe Biden? Kamala Harris. Which one think was better for us?
Huh?
It was better for Black Americans to vote for Trump or for Joe Biden or Kamala Harris. Excuse me.
Oh, I know definitely you don't vote for no goddamn Trump. Trump is only for himself. Trump is a master manipulator.
So excuse me, ma'am, I'm sorry, I'm gonna interrupt you. So you're saying that you believe that Kamala Harris was the better choice for Black Americans to vote for?
I didn't say that either. So don't put that in my mouth. I didn't say that either.
I'll say it by a slight margin. Yeah. I say it begrudgingly through gritted teeth.
Hey, Trump's a man. Who talking crap against Trump?
But I'll say that she was a better pick than Trump. So what is Trump getting you now?
Well, I say that indigenous because this is the thing. So you know, there's quantitative studies that Latinos are racist to Black Americans on par with white Americans, correct?
Yes, of course.
You also know that the U.S. Civil Rights Commission, they found out that low skill Black American workers are affected the most by illegal immigration, right?
Of course, but I got 4 degrees.
Hold on, ma'am. So then, wouldn't it behoove us to vote for the people who are to vote for someone who's getting the people out who are, one, racist towards us, and two, affect us the most? Wouldn't that be smart for us to try to get them out the
Racist towards
country?
us? Ain't nobody more racist towards us than whites.
Okay, but okay, great. But wouldn't that be smart for us?
No. That's a slave.
Okay,
master.
okay, great. So even if
No,
that's true,
dude.
even if that's
Hold
true,
on,
No, you ain't-
indigenous. Look, lady, you have to calm down. And what you said is not true. It's not just YT people. So
and
just
this is why
stop speaking over Daryl. When he finished, then you respond, ma'am. Have some respect, and we'll have respect for you.
Yes, thank you, please. So thank you so much, Brother D. So this is what I'm saying. Wouldn't it be smart for us to vote for a person who gets people out who are racist towards us and also affect us? Uh-oh.
She had to go.
I'll do it.
See, I wanted to have a conversation with her, but if she gonna be belligerent, we can't have it. And
She was gonna try to stick on that one point that white people want to. If she wants to go up on that point, like they do that when they're wrong.
Yeah, she took the wrong angle because, like, the Democratic Party is white people. What is she talking about?
Yeah, I don't get why these people have this ideal like the Democrats are the good people and like what?
The two wings of the same bird. Like the Democratic and Republican Party is like an argument between two slave masters about like how they're going to control the Negroes. You shouldn't have a favorite.
Yep, I agree. I mean, it's just been years and years of indoctrination, y'all. And just voting voting Democrat all this time, getting not a goddamn thing from it. And some of these, people like these older people, and I'm not into ageism or anything like that, but some of these people, they got it twisted. And I don't think they can be helped.
Though I honestly believe Trump is like a supervillain, I think we would have benefited if we would have backed him. Like, he's a mob boss, but he's like the kingpin. Like, he take care of his people.
Right. Yep.
Quite part of love, Brother D, talking about the age thing because it does seem like they are so stuck on. Because you know what? I think they want to be heroes in an easy way. You know what I mean? Like, just go, oh, it's blue. Like, no, bro. Like, yeah, you caught that out. That's actually true, man. It's not ageism. It's just you noticing the trend.
Yeah, man.
I noticed one thing she said. I caught where a lot of baby boomers say this shit. She said, well, I got a degree. In other words, I got mine, you know.
Oh, yeah. I caught that. And I put it in the chat because she said, I got 4 degrees. And I was
Yeah,
like,
I,
that shit crazy.
yeah, I got mine. You know, forget the rest of y'all. You know, and see that's the kind of black people we don't. No, them like Jason Black said that, and I ain't talking about myself excluded. Them old niggas. That's the way they be thinking. They don't be
Right.
looking out there. Everybody as a collective, as long as they got theirs.
No, well,
Yeah.
I usually got to break this out for the tethers, but I need y'all to understand your degrees are only impressive to white people. I don't care that you went to college. Respectfully, like it's dope that your family was able to support you while you went to school, but like you went to school. You didn't cure cancer. So the fact that you got 4 degrees just means you had
Right.
time to get 4 degrees.
Exactly. Let's go to let me see. Red Hills. Red Hills.
Yes, it's Red Hills Lady. How are you guys doing tonight, though?
All right. I don't, I could just see Red Hills from the
I
little
know,
small
right?
box. But
Right,
where you
right. Thank
from? What's your ethnicity, ma'am?
I'm Black American.
Okay, you sure you don't have an immigrant background?
Oh no, hell no. I ain't with that. No, I'm good.
Okay. All
Look
right.
at my listen, let me just say something. You said Black Americans are next.
So
What do people
context, as far as when people speaking about deportation, they are saying that Black Americans are next. So that's just context.
Okay, that's just a scare tactic and it's just fear mongering. And I think that's really sad and very unfortunate that they try to do that to us to make us think that if we don't do the things that they want, okay, we're next. We're not next. We're not going anywhere. We're from the soil. My family's from the soil. You know what I'm saying? All in Alabama, Mississippi. So we're from the soil. We're not going anywhere. But I said all that to say this, though. I think that what we really need to do is just kind of restart educating our people as to, if we do go out and vote for whatever party that you vote for. I mean, I'll never vote Democrat. Like my family have been lifelong Democrats, and everybody's trying to shift, either go independent or try something different. I think that there's nothing wrong with trying something different. And I think it's really sad that we're the only race of people that gets politically shamed if we don't vote blue. You understand what I'm saying? No, and I think it's really sad. We need to stop doing that, though. So however you exercise your constitutional right, just make sure that that party is putting some type of substantiable tangibles on the table for you and your people. And that's all I have to say, and I'll mute. But great live. I've been listening to you guys, though. You guys are bringing in these good topics, and this is what we need as Black people. The midterms is coming up. Just look and see who your judges are, your councilmen, your legislators. I'm into politics. I know my mayor. I know all of them, and I be asking them a lot of questions. Some questions that I make them uncomfortable. I'm tired of when that little flyer comes in the mail. It's like, oh, we're going to do this for taxes. Okay, that we need to talk about what's going to happen in our community. Our kids are running amok in the street, though. The money is not there for these after school programs. We got to start asking questions. Go to your council meetings, go to your legislator meetings, start asking questions. Make these people uncomfortable. So that's all I want to say. Not mute, but great live, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, open panel.
Why do you think that people start saying that Black Americans are next? I mean, I know it's fear mongering, but who started that? Is it the immigrants?
The immigrants, yeah. And that's all it is fear mongering. I mean, we already know that we can't be deported. And a lot of them really believe this, though, or at least they did believe it until that we kept debunking them. But, so it's still a lot of them that do believe that. And a lot of them, they now know that we can't be deported. And now they're just quiet. But it's still a lot of new people coming on the app every day, and now they're starting to say it.
We from the soil. We ain't going nowhere, though.
Just to let some of you new folks here know, before they make it to us Black Americans, there's a whole lot of recent white people they got to get rid of first. Like the largest ethnic group in the country, for example, German Americans came here after World War II. They're immigrants too. Yes, the whites are immigrants. So while y'all looking around, y'all need to, go get your fellow immigrants. Go whine to them. Go ask why the Germans aren't out in the streets.
Can I ask the host a question? Though I hear a lot of times where people always, let's just say a lot of politicians or maybe some individuals who are, rooting for these politicians, they always try to get us to side with these buffer groups. They always got us with these black and brown, or always they want us to be a coalition group though. Can somebody talk to me about that? Because that's something that I don't agree with. I think that we need to rake up our own leaves in our backyard. We need to be focusing on us. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to put us in ties with these other groups. And then once these people, they get everything from us, next, they make it, they climb to the top. They don't think nothing about us. Do you guys agree with that? Like we need to go ahead. I'm sorry. Go
You
ahead.
preaching to the choir. I agree. And I'm sure it's a lot of other people on the panel that do. But yeah, I agree totally that
Good.
it was never a fucking black and brown. It was, the brown get to benefit of things that our ancestors fought for, and they get to continue to use us. And, now a lot of people waking up and don't want to be associated with brown. Because
Good.
the
I
one
like
thing
that.
you never hear, you always hear black and brown, but when it comes time for brown to get shit, you never hear brown and black.
Right. That's what I
That's
always say.
damn. Come on, talk about it, brother. Damn, that's a good.
Yep. And I
That's
say that all the
one.
time.
That's I never thought about that. That's one. And you know what else, brother? It's like these dudes. They were here during the civil rights movement. They were here. And they chose to say no. We don't want to deal with the Negroes. We want to use the 14th Amendment that they fought for, that they sacrificed their life for. They literally used the 14th Amendment to say, you're not letting me live freely and free with liberty if you're not letting me be white. So while we were trying to tear down white supremacy and say it's making it fair for everybody, they were saying, no, let me in the door of white supremacy. This is literal American history. This is
So
literally
true.
American history. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't that long ago. It was like 50 years ago. Not that long. So
Yeah, but we
that was
just
a good
need
point. That was a real good point, though.
we need to teach our I'm an educator, and I always teach our students that, what I'm saying, no, everything revolves around you as a black person. Unfortunately, some of the history has been wiped out, but I always tell my students and my kids, you guys got the world of social media at your fingertips. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying, when I grew up, I had to flip through the encyclopedia. I'm still young, but I grew up in an era where we had to do everything manually. You know what I'm saying? And I tell my students every day, you guys can 5 seconds, you type something in and that can come up and you can learn different things that I didn't have access to. So with that, I always just tell them that don't listen to what you're being taught. Challenge it. Challenge everything that you've been taught, because these history books ain't for us. Everything is wiped out. I love Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and all them, but that's all they talk about. They don't talk about any other, leaders in our past or whatever. And I tell my students, so you guys can become leaders. That's what we need. We need younger people. I tell them to get into politics. You know what I'm saying? Just take a ride down to City Hall and go look online to one of those meetings. Just get involved and sit there. Ask questions. They'll be happy to talk to you. So that's something that really needs. We need younger blood. I'm so tired of these old fossils that's in office. You feel what I'm saying? I call them old fossils. They're just in office. They need term limits on these seats. Don't you guys agree with that? They need term limits. They just holding up these seats for what? Not doing nothing. Just tired.
Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Black Caucus, the NAACP. I mean, it's comprised of a bunch of immigrants at this point.
Right.
They're not for us, and they don't do anything for us.
And I think that that's something that we let slip past us, because in the past, though, we're the most studied group in the world. They study us. They know symbolism. We saw Barack Obama. We thought right away, oh my God, the first, everybody was all happy. And you started to say, wait a minute, what? Wait, something ain't right. And then you look at the Black Caucus, you say, well, dang, let me check his hairline. Oh, wait a minute, he got immigrant status. He ain't even for us. He's against this. He's against that. We got to really start doing our homework and not allowing them to rock us to sleep with symbolism. And I'm quite sure a lot of you guys will agree what Red Hills Lady is saying, though. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to overtalk your
Yeah,
line.
symbolism and identity politics. Them days
Yes.
are dead. It's
Yep, done.
about policy that's going to benefit our communities. And if it's not, then you're not going to get our vote. And that's what it's always been about.
Yeah, yeah. Then they always try to do that fear mongering by saying that, oh my God, they're messing with your rights. You can't vote. Like, y'all don't say that to nobody else but us. And I'm tired of them always using the civil rights movement or something that happened 50 years ago to try to fear monger us. Like, they don't deal with us right now in the moment. Like, what is it that we need? So I just want to say to anybody on this panel before I leave, well, whoever you vote for, though, make sure that they putting something substantial on the table for you and your people. If not, think twice about your vote. I'm not going to tell anybody what to do, but just think twice about who you're voting for. And that's something that really we got to like look into, because they'll tell us anything. You ever just open up your mailbox and all these stupid flyers come out with somebody's face on there and all this, that, and the third, but ain't nothing about that's going on in your neighborhood. But all these flyers come in your neighborhood because it's midterm elections. You ever see that though? You be like, they ain't even talking about nothing. Cutting taxes and shit. People can't even pay they rent or they mortgage and put food on the table.
But we do. But I feel like this, sister. Like, okay, we need to have like two paths of entry to what we would consider the paragon of where we want our ethnic group to go. And one of them that it is that the government does owe us. They took 20 trillion from us.
I know.
When I see them numbers, it's just yeah. Okay, let's go 20 trillion. They raped our ethnicity to existence. The reason why we are known to be so great is only because of oppression that they gave her. They are the pressure that made the carbon a diamond. That's true. But bam, they some hoes, and they gonna stay on some hoes shit. So when I feel like when we look at that can really happen and it's tangible for us to do right now, is that we are up like 5 trillion, bro. I mean, come on, we're up, stupid, dumb, up. That's why it is imperative for them to like keep us in some type of psychosis to make us think it's not that way. It's just like the horse. When you put a horse, you get that horse to like a plastic chair and it's gonna stay there because it thinks, and that's a real thing. That's what they done. But we at the ethnic group, we need to realize we do not need them. They need us.
Right. Gotta get out of that mindset.
If every Black American say, you know what, bro, we're not gonna work no more for 5 months, this whole economy will fail.
So true though. But I think that we gotta unindoctrinate ourselves. That's what I call it. We've been indoctrinated into thinking that this is that and that is this, and it's not. We gotta start, reading them books with Claude Anderson. You know what I'm saying? Though, and just really get back into our roots. They've taken a lot from us, though. We deal with a lot of Stockholm syndrome. We always want to forgive these people. They know how to rock us to sleep. They'll start making you think of one individual who did something good for somebody. Oh, racism is gone. That one did this. No, as a group effort, these people are on code. And that's one thing I will give to them. They stay on code no matter what. Even in their heinous criminal intent, they stay on code. We, oh my God, this, that, and the third. We start singing. We just sing too much. Like, shut up sometime. I tell our people, save your saliva. Stop singing. I don't know. We go through a lot. We've been through a lot. All this shit has done.
We need to isolate ourselves. We need to be a system where we're self-sufficient within ourselves.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. We have the means to do it. Point blank, period. We have the means to do it. We're just not doing it. Point blank, period. That's just the truth. I mean, why would a group who's a 14th region group? I'm not saying we shouldn't. We do need reparations. We do need that. But more importantly, the reparations, it's just like reparations is nothing but gasoline. You need a car to put that in. So it can be efficient. So we can work efficiently to us. Because if we all just got like, let's say they was paying everybody, and I guess I do have a wish from our ethnic group just to be the greatest. I think that's what our ethnic group, that's what our ancestors put into us. So it's like, I feel like we dropping the ball. We got too comfortable. 60% of us is living in the middle class. And for every one Black person in jail, there's 5 Black million. Like, bro, we're doing actually excellent right now. We just need to just come together. That's it.
Yeah, you just said the magic word that we've gotten too comfortable, because see, you get a handful of us over here saying, well, I got my degrees. I live in this nice house, this nice neighborhood. I'm not going to mess that up for you to Negroes or whatever the case may be. But when something happens to them, then they want to run back to the Black community and say, look, they need help, or going to the church. We have to understand that we all, no matter where we're at, no matter our financial a status, though, or whatever our status is, though, at the end of the day, you still blackity black, and you still got oppression right over your circle. You could look what happened
But the thing is, we got to the most of it. That's the thing. I think a lot of the time why it doesn't work because we're talking. It's like poor because we all come from poor backgrounds. All of us, because we descend from enslaved people, like sharecroppers. You know what I'm saying? Because we come from that, we do empathize with the poor, our poor in our ethnic group. But they have been the face of our ethnic group for too long. And that's why I think why people aren't listening, because the majority of black people, that's not black anymore. Because the majority of black people aren't poor. Majority of black people don't live in the hood. So if you have this rhetoric that this is what black people in, then you're actually missing out on the majority of black people. You're not getting the message that actually who needs it, who can actually do some work and
Right.
get this shit done. See what I'm
Right,
saying?
right. Yeah, well said though. But I think that to add to that though, a lot of those black people, when they do think like that, you got to really think like this. We need to be more proactive and not reactionary, because it doesn't matter your financial status. That just remember you still black, and that the world, the vast majority of the world, is against you. Yes, you may have a handful of your neighbors who could say, "Oh yeah, hey, what's up? How you doing, Bob? How you doing, your family?" Whatever the case may be. But at the end of the day, they still going to fear you, because that's just something that's embedded into the fabric of American society. You know what I'm saying? Our children deal with stuff that's other children don't deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, I'm an educator, and a lot of the white teen women that I work with, when we talk about, when I go over classes, like, teaching the kids how to, like how you interact with the police, whatever the case may be, they're like, wow, I don't have to teach my kids that at all. They don't deal with certain things that we deal with. And if you allow your financial status to rock you to sleep, to think that this stuff is not happening, we're only doing a disservice to our people. That's why I tell our people, watch what you say. We're the most watched people, social media, all across the world. You know what I'm saying? No, teach your kids the laws. Teach them about everything that you didn't learn when you were growing up. What affects us. You know what I'm saying? Teach them about that. We have to. It's the only way. And you're right. While we are waiting on, our reparations or whatever, we still can do other things in the meantime. America owes us. Without us, there would be no America. And that's something that a lot of us don't understand. They'll be like, well, we doing good now. Why we need this? You should never allow that to come out your mouth. Our ancestors fought, bled, and died for this country, and they were never able to, petition the government. You know what I'm saying, to get their pay. You know what I'm saying? No, and that bill accumulated, and then it's not only that; it's our patents that was taken. Not only that, it's not even about slavery. It's about what happened after slavery. You understand what I'm saying? Crimes against humanity, the Jim Crow, GI Bill, black codes. I mean, I can go on and on and on. So that's something that we just got to really reteach our people. You know what I'm saying? Or get out of the indoctrination. Never let
Yeah, but
people rock you. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, it's cool. But I just feel like, and this is no disrespect, but I just feel like it's those type of things are kind of directionless. Because, for instance, you said even though you get a degree or something or whatever, you live somewhere, you're still black. Everybody knows that. It's not like because I moved down the street, we're not a part of the same ethnic group anymore. That literally has no bearings on anything. But what it does have bearing on is how do you approach this group? If you're approaching them and just, okay, their life, okay, it's racism everywhere, right? That's never gonna stop. But if you're saying, all right, well, the purpose for this is, do things that they've already done. I mean, there's no like goal. Like, okay, all right, well, the police gonna treat me a certain way. All right, cool. They're gonna treat me. They have racism. Okay, cool. Then what? You
Right,
see
but
what I'm
no,
saying? So
right. But if I say this to you though, this is the problem with us as a black people. Just hear me out, because you are cooking too. What I'm saying is just that we have to learn to be proactive and not reactionary. We have to say, you know what? Okay, why is the police doing this though? When was the last time this group, our group right here, has went down to City Hall or to talk to your legislators or your councilmen to see what laws are in place that protect these police officers? That's something that we don't go do. Like when I ran for office, even though I lost, I still learned about the legislator, the council meetings, to know who your mayor is and say, okay, well, dang, this, that. If something were to happen to you, let's say, for instance, you live in a nice neighborhood, big house, you got kids, whatever, y'all doing good. But if something were to happen to you when you had an interaction with some race soldier who was a police officer, sometimes we don't even know where to go. We don't even know where to go and how to begin to even do the process. Are you going to call the popo on the popo?
Hey y'all, I hate to cut it off, but it's 10 o'clock. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down.
Okay,
But I
all right,
will
all
be
right,
back.
all right. Okay,
Hey,
okay.
I'm gonna follow you. Follow me
Okay,
back.
I
I
sure
will be
will.
back. I'm usually live around 9 o'clock or 9:30 during the week. So look
Yes,
forward
great
to a live in
live,
the
great
morning.
live.
Yes.
Yes,
All right. Yes, man. Thank you. Yeah, I
And
will
thank you for that, sister. That was thank you for that. Thank you.
yes, always, always. Yep.
Yeah, for the I appreciate y'all, man.
all right. Shout out to Daryl. Shout out to Cool. Shout out to Rufus. Shout out to Fresh. I will catch y'all in the AM, or I might see y'all in another live. But all right, y'all. Catch y'all in the morning. Peace.